everyone, my name is Jayke, the trained unprofessional, and welcome to the 5th episode of All of the Above. Today I have with me two of the premier visual novel and other furry-related shit playing people on the YouTubes. These are two people that I had the pleasure of enjoying a phallic-related collaboration with not too long ago. Please welcome UkieKooki and JayketheFennec onto the show, guys.
Thank you. Oh.
Okay.
Hold your applause.
Right out the gate with this shit, huh? All right.
Yes.
So how you guys doing today, man?
Doing great. I ate breakfast. I cook it myself, and after that, I brushed my teeth, and I'm fine.
You just woke up, Ukie. You get out.
No, I woke up. Actually, I woke up 5 hours ago.
Okay, jeez.
5 hours ago? What? 3 in the morning? The fuck, dude.
That's in. I just woke up 3 in the morning because I had a bad dream and the lights were on.
You have a weird life.
Yeah, that sounds concerning.
If I have to adjust to American time, so yeah, I have a weird life.
How are you doing, Jake?
Well, my Windows computer broke again, so...
Well,
yeah, not very good.
Yay. Windows computers.
I hate Windows so much.
I've only ever had a Windows, but... What?
I have a burning passion to destroy them.
Jesus.
Oh. What version of Windows do you have? Is it 10, 7, 8,
10,
XP?
Oh, yes, XP. The best of Windows, obviously.
The best XP, oh my god.
Oh, hey, we got a cheer from Peekabuggy.
When you're talking about time, right now it's 5:40.
You know, I haven't used
for me.
Twitch for so long. What does that mean?
I'm thinking... Go ahead.
Someone gave a cheer with I think a bit or something. I don't...
They gave you not 0.01 cent. I think is what that's worth.
I guess. I don't honestly know, but we'll just fucking go with it.
Oh no, 100 bits is a cent. So they gave you, like, nothing.
100 bits is a cent. Jesus
I
Christ.
believe so.
I thought 100 bits was $1.
Decker, if we had 8 bits, does that mean we can now play the NES?
Oh, stop.
I'm bad.
Yeah. I wasn't gonna say it, but yeah. Thank you guys for being on here. A lot of people were excited to have you guys on. We're just following the same thing as we've done. We've established this being the 5th episode and all. We've established a format of sorts. We'll just start off with a bit of a casual bounce. Yeah, well, of course you wouldn't know because you don't watch my shit.
Well, to be fair, I don't look at YouTube in general.
Shit, okay?
I don't open my computer in general. I just kind of sleep all day.
You can't open your computer. Your computer's fucking broken.
Actually, I have a second computer, so... I mean,
of course, with all your goddamn money, how to computers? Going to Hamilton and buying food. Oh my god, such privilege.
Let me just go buy my own private airline. I'll be back in a couple hours.
Hey, Mr. President.
Oh Christ! Don't you have the privilege of saying that from across an ocean? We have to be here for this.
What do you mean? What do you mean I have the privilege? I am all across Asia. I don't go ten to you guys.
Motherfucker, didn't say again with the racism. Christ.
I'm Asian. What do you expect?
Guys. 1 second. Hey, yes, Twitch, can you please take down the stream?
Jesus.
Hey, to be honest, next month, I'm going to host a cosplay event for Conquest, and then the organizers told me that one of the admins of Twitch is coming, so they told me to do it PG-13 because last year I asked this Syndra cosplayer. I asked her, how many balls can you handle?
Oh my god, yes!
Oh.
And also, there's this one cosplayer who spread her arm like this, and I told her,
like what? This is
Jesus.
This is spread her arms like this. This is an audio-only thing. How the fuck?
Just imagine it, okay? She spreads her arms.
You didn't describe it.
Okay, she just opened her arms from side to side, and then I told her, not like that. Who are you, Jesus?
It can be great sometimes.
Thank you for the cheer again, Peekabuggy. They said they.
It happened.
Are you guys keeping an eye on chat, or am I?
No, I'm playing.
I'm keeping eye on chat actually. Right
Okay, I was just saying because
shuffling Yu-Gi-Oh cards right now. So
obviously one of
have
us is doing the
Yu-Gi-Oh?
most important thing. I fucking wish I had my Yu-Gi-Oh cards. When moving from my hometown to Kansas City to finish high school, I gave my my Yu-Gi-Oh cards to a kid in my hometown who didn't really want them, but he was like, okay, maybe I could do something with these. Because
You're
I was,
insane.
because I was like, I don't know anyone in Kansas City. I'm not gonna have anyone to play Yu-Gi-Oh with. And then it's the first day on the ride home from the bus, I meet a guy, and he's like, "Yo, you play Yu-Gi-Oh?" And I was like, "Damn it!" I had good cards,
Yu-Gi-Oh
man.
cards.
Aw.
Holding Yu-Gi-Oh cards.
Why did you give your cards?
Because I didn't think I would know anyone. What? God damn it! But now I can't even.
Don't know us in.
Because I didn't. Jeez. It'd be like having a car with no engine. It'd be fucking useless. But then it turns out there was an engine, and fuck, dude. But now I can't even get back into Yu-Gi-Oh! Because the Yu-Gi-Oh! cards are all fucking weird now.
Yeah, they're disgusting. It's like I play 6 formats behind just because the new ones are so dumb.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, the new ones, to be honest. Pero there's this one card I actually asked one of the masters here. Actually, we have a Yu-Gi-Oh organization here.
Oh,
in
okay. Where do you live?
Iloilo.
I'm flying.
Okay, come to the Philippines.
Alright,
Anyway,
Works for the tourism board.
So I asked this one. I asked one of their leaders, and I asked if I can have a card of Toon Dark Magician. Yes, there's
Oh.
a Toon Dark Magician now,
Yeah.
and he looks really cute.
Yeah, that's actually an older card, isn't it?
Yeah, that's a pretty old card.
Yeah.
Yes, but I didn't know that that Dark Magician has a Toon version. I only know that last year. So I asked him, and after months later, I have 2 cards now. I was like, oh, he's so cute. I want to touch him.
Aw.
Okay.
So this is already going well. I haven't even asked a question yet, other than how you doing. So we're doing good. So the first time we all got together as a group like this was for a certain. Oh shit! Another cheer. Goddamn.
Last night for me, you accidentally started a Twitch stream and I was there and I died.
What certain? Certain what?
We got a cheer who said. Last night I accidentally started a 3-minute stream of me watching Hunter x Hunter.
Oh, good job.
You
Victor.
watch Hunter x Hunter
Good job.
too? Who's your favorite character?
Who doesn't watch?
Well, I don't watch it most of the time, but I used to watch it before.
Yeah, but yeah, I accidentally started streaming, and someone had to cheer because I didn't have Twitch up on a browser. I was just at my computer recording my reactions for a show my brother's doing, and he was like, someone cheered and they were like, "Dude." Jesus. But anyway, so yeah, there was a certain collab we did. It was for Genital Jousting that we did on Ukie's channel. It has been about a week or two since that happened.
It's been like a week and a half.
Week and a half. So I wanted to know your guys' thoughts on that whole thing. So how did it come about, and what did you guys take away from that experience?
You're asking us or the audience?
I'm asking you this. I'm interviewing you guys.
Podcast.
Motherfucker.
I know we're on a podcast, but come on!
Christ.
We're live, damn it! Okay, in that experience, to be honest, even though I've seen a lot of things in the internet, I know that the two of you will be a bit uncomfortable, especially me moaning a lot during all that. And especially you, Declan, is like, stop doing that! And I was like, I can't help it! I'm natural.
Oh, Jesus. You're already fucking with me.
Because to be honest, the first time I actually did that in a video, it was in my Cookie Fandubs episode 11 of Underfell, where I animated Sans and Underfell Papyrus doing it. Imagine 2 skeletons doing it. And then, while I moaned, there's this one kid who asked me on stage, he's like, what was your reaction when you did the moaning for the Underfell? I look at the audience, I look at my partner on stage, it's like, oh shit, they know! They watch!
Why are you on stage? What the fuck was happening?
Because it was during iExpo and I was hosting the said event, and at the same time, me and Winshard were having we were speaking about YouTube, and after that, one of our fans asked us, especially me, about the moaning. I even told her, "Do you want me to act it out?" And everyone was like, "Yes!"
Jesus fuck.
I took a chair, I sat down, and I started moaning on stage. And then all of the shops, the parents, the restaurantees were looking at me as like, "This is Kookie?"
Jesus fucking. So Jake, hard shift. What has it been like for you doing that and since? Like, what is what's been the reaction for you?
Well, I'm just gonna blame Kookie that my computer blew up, because after we did that collab, my computer blew up. Like 2 days after that collab, my computer just gave up and killed itself, and I'm like, is this because I did a collab?
And the computer was like, I can't hold on to the dicks. Too much dicks for me. Boom.
No, I bet it did it because I refunded the game right after we finished recording.
Yeah. So the jerk computer was like, no, I want the dicks back. Ah, you're refunding. Okay. Self-destruct sequence. Boom.
I mean, it is Jake's computer, so I mean,
my computers. I hate Windows. Final statement.
Yeah.
All you take from this podcast is I hate Windows.
That's the theme now. Despite everything, we're just here to rag on Microsoft.
Oh yeah, fuck Microsoft.
Yeah, Microsoft. Wait, I
Damn
can't
it,
say that because Microsoft will be our possible sponsor for the event. Oh no.
Just tell them. Just send all of them my way.
Thank you, Microsoft, for everything. You are our leader.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Getting away from Ukie shilling, you soulless corporate sellout. We have...
They tried to bend over.
Oh my god. Before we even thought about collabing, or before we even really knew about each other, we already had a connecting thread. A certain fucking 6-letter connection that we all shared, but that I didn't know about until the author of which had spelled it out for me, and that is repeat. We all had already played it by the time, because like I first discovered Jake. I don't remember how the fuck
I discovered you.
Yeah, you discovered me. I was just like, I don't
the other
remember.
way around.
Yeah, I didn't remember how. I was literally going to ask how that happens. How did that happen?
Well, I discovered you because of extracurricular activities. And
he asked me a question.
Jesus!
Sorry!
I will get to you. God damn it!
Okay, sorry.
It's okay. Jake, how did you find me?
Well, I was, as far as I knew, one of the first people to get to the repeat visual novel and actually play it. So I was gonna make a repeat Discord community server, and I did.
Woo!
And I felt like I need to bring someone else here who also plays the game and is also somewhat of an influencer. So I looked online and I found Deckerlink of all people, and that's how I met Deckerlink.
And that was your first mistake.
Yes, it was.
And then Ukie, you said you found me because of extracurricular activities, yeah?
Yes, it's not because of repeat, because of EA. And a lot of people were like, hey Kookie, play EA because there's this YouTuber named Deckerling who plays EA. So I checked yours and we're like, oh my gosh, this guy's funnier.
Aww.
And then after that, suddenly all of the people watch you, and then they watched me just to see my reaction. But then again, because of that, I found you, Decker, and that's the reason why me, you, and Jake collabed together weeks before. Yes.
Cool. Because that's actually an interesting thing, is that we all have our different styles when approaching similar games. I think the only one we all have done was repeat. Unless, Kookie, have you played Echo?
I did.
Okay, so...
And oh my god!
Yeah, so we have those two connecting threads, repeat and Echo. And maybe like a one-off thing here, whatever. But, so for those two games in particular, those are two very different kinds of games, and it would be an understatement to say that we all have different styles when it comes to how we present these games. What was your guys' focus when it came to playing these games and putting them out there? What was your style? Did you try to be different from other people, or did you just focus on doing it your way?
Try to try to play it my own way, but at the same time I did a little bit of cheating by looking at the guide as well, and also ask the people if they know the answers. But most of the time I use pure logic. And since most of the games are in Ren'Py, I could just go back and choose another route and check it, and after that I was like, maybe that's wrong, maybe this is right. The only thing that I have a hard time choosing when I play Dramatical Murder and darn, not EA, it's in, I forgot, shit, it was on the tip of my tongue. But Dramatical Murder and the other, and Nekojishi, there we go. Both of these games gave me a hard time just to choose, and I didn't expect that things should connect this way, because Nekojishi was the first visual novel. I was like, oh no, I don't have a guide. I don't know where to go. So yeah, that happened.
Nice. What about you, Jake?
When I approach any visual novel, my first thing in mind, and maybe that's just because I'm different from every other person who does it, I care completely about the story and pretty much nothing else. The art can look however, the game aspect can be however, the writing can be however, well, it has to be decent, but overall, this game has to have a good story, and if the author is good at extending that story onward, if it's an in-progress game, or if the story's already really well made with a final product, I'll be more interested in that game, because there are visual novels I've gone to, and I'm like, I despise this game. I'm not going to make a video on this game, because it wasn't story-based.
Like
I
what?
like games that are based a story, and I try to make my series in order of a story, not a one-off or something like that.
Which games did you turn down?
A lot.
Any,
really?
Quite a few.
Any in particular you'd like to mention at this time?
The most known one, actually the two most known ones, because one of them I had a tweet war about, and the other one I actually made episodes of before I realized, yeah, this game sucks. One of them was Amorous, because Amorous is trash. And the second one is Blackgate, because I really did not like Blackgate. The story was good, but the writing for me overall just, it didn't capture you enough. It didn't interest me. Like, the story had a good start, then like as I went through the episodes, I'm like, yeah, this story's getting lazier and lazier, and games like that have that problem I tend to avoid.
Huh. Are there, in that same vein, Cookie, are there any games that you just couldn't fucking do?
Yes. Amoros 1. It's because it was co-created with another furry artist that I'm following in Twitter. And also I know that Amoros has those scenes, especially it's animated. So since it's animated, I can't show it live or on YouTube, especially when YouTube has age restricted both of my videos, especially including EA. So there's one, that's Amoros. And then another one is Doki Doki Literature Club. I told everyone that I will never do Doki Doki. It's because it has been done to death, and a lot of people and a lot of big YouTubers already played it. So what's the point of showing my own reactions to it? Especially when I have different visual novels here that I can share it to everybody, like Repeat, EA, Morinatsu, and so on and so forth. And like that. So I want to play the indie games that are not very popular, so that everyone will come here and watch me or us play it, so that they will see our reaction. At the same time, they will know the story, the reactions, the moments, and everything. But sometimes I have a pet peeve of checking the grammar of every visual novel.
Oh yeah, that's gotten me in so much trouble, dude.
As in? Please tell us.
Oh, dude, I got into there was a problem. I was playing a certain game. A game that I currently have no interest in playing, even though I have gotten to the third installment of the series.
I know what this is.
Yeah, anyone...
a whole video on this.
Yeah, anyone who fucking has any amount of knowledge of what I do knows what the fuck I'm talking about at this point. But the shortened version is, there was a lot of fucking mistakes in this particular game. And at the finale, there was this long string of fucked up phrases. And then it went right to the credits, and it said the translator's name. And instead of saying something funny or witty or clever or anything like that, instead of doing a constructive criticism or anything remotely positive, I just said, blank is a fucking terrible translator.
Yep.
Okay.
I
remember that.
I got shit on, and deservedly so. I'm not defending what I said, because I fucked up. I found out because there was an army of people shitting all over me on Twitter. I remember there's one guy who was like, don't mind him, he just plays porn games for his small amount of subscribers. And I was like, you're defending a translator for Lagoon Lounge. Shit, I said the name. But the point is, you're talking about that game. You can't use porn game as a slur against me. If you're defending someone who worked on Lagoon Lounge. But yeah, I felt fucking terrible. I apologized to the guy. I did a stream apologizing, and for weeks I was fucked up. I was like, I can't say this. I gotta be careful what I say. It's bad. So yes, you gotta be careful.
I see. Okay.
Yeah, but you wanted to.
It's the same thing with Change, because Change has a good, not really good translation, but at least we get the idea of the text. Pero some of the texts weren't translated good. But then I can ignore it. But there is this one game that has really bad translation, but I forgot the name of the game.
What is it about?
It's another furry visual novel game, and when I started reading the grammar, I only gave 5 minutes of it because I can't stand the grammar, the incorrect grammar, and at the same time the sentence structure. So I stopped playing the game, and I was like, let's go play another game. I need to stop because I can't think well. I can't look at it, even though the characters are gorgeous. But the text, oh my god, I don't know what you're talking about.
Do you thank you for the cheer, Jake. Would you perhaps be talking about a game called Morinatsu?
Morinatsu. Which one? The revisited or the original?
Multiple versions? What?
Yeah, there's the original, and then there's the revisited version that a previous guest, Zondragon, it was in the last episode, is actually working on. But that Morinatsu, whose original translation was worked on by the same person that did Lagoon Lounge. Their translation was kind of the reason why I was like, I can't fucking deal. I can't do this shit. No. In addition to winding up on the worst route, god damn. Just be very careful if you play that game, ladies and gentlemen. So going back to Repeat though, because that's one game that we all seem to enjoy, and not wallowing in the shit.
To enjoy, especially the sea.
Well, see, that's the thing. That's like kind of a hallmark of our different styles. Is Ukie seems to capitalize a lot on the scenes. I seem to be more about the voice acting, and Jake seems to be more about elaborating on the story. So those, I'm not saying any of those are wrong, and I'm not saying that anyone is.
Okay, continue. That's actually funny.
I didn't want to sound like I was being a dick.
No, it actually sounds funny, but then again, I was like, wait a minute.
Why I gotta? But that is actually it is interesting. First of all, would you agree with those assessments?
With you on the voice acting, Jake on the storytelling, and me on those scenes. What do you think, Jake?
Well, being that I made one video of sex scenes in all of YouTube, and I privated it 5 minutes after uploading it, I'll agree that I'm the story one.
And I don't want it to seem like I'm just saying all you do is the sex scenes, Okie. I'm obviously, that's not it. You also have these phenomenal intros. In my personal opinion, a little too long. They're more like mini music videos.
Yeah, they're like 10 minutes.
It's actually a 1 minute and 30-second 30-second intro is already a standard intro, especially when you watch anime. 1 minute and 30 seconds already standard.
Yeah, but anime's interview
Like skips the intro.
anime intros can be awesome at times, but 1 minute and 30 seconds out of a 10-minute video is that is a long time.
I don't think so, because a lot of the people are asking what music did you use, and a lot of people are asking are also telling me that the intro is actually good, especially watching the video before the intro and also with the and whatnot. Sorry.
Oh yeah, I'm definitely. I'm not saying they're not good. God no, they're way more impressive than anything I could ever fucking come up with. God,
you can do it. I believe in you. Believe it.
Even if I tried to make an intro like that, it would not be good. It would be a bad time for my computer and for my mental health. And
actually, to be honest, Decker, actually before, I think it was during the February update of Repeat. I think I told myself that maybe I should create an intro for Decker just for a thank you lang, or in other words, to say notice me.
you gotta ask me to notice you with your 100,000 fucking subscribers. You want to?
Even with 100,000, I only get 1,000 views on each video, and that's why I told myself I need to create another channel just to capitalize on these contents, because I know.
Lucky.
I know.
I'm lucky if I get 10 views.
Don't worry, you'll get it. It only needs determination.
No, it needs me to clickbait a lot, which I am learning to do better slowly over time.
Do the PewDiePie method.
The point.
Oh, yes.
The point I was getting at
BuzzFeed
is
killed me. Repeat episode 1.
Oh, crap.
That's my next video, everyone. Coming out tomorrow.
Oh, I hate BuzzFeed. Yeah. I absolutely. I was not trying to shit on the intros. I just think, in my personal opinion, they're too long. But you do you. It's obviously working well for you, and I'm glad to hear that it's working. On the different side, Jake, you also have an intro that it's not as music video-y, but when you have your name dancing around the song.
Oh yeah, that one.
Yeah, I have never forayed into that kind of intro. Why? What was you guys' thinking for your intros? I mean, obviously, one is kind of a YouTube standard. One of them more is like an anime standard. But why did you choose the individual ones you wound up going with, and why have you kept them the way that you have?
12 a.m. for me. Just see your guys' videos is
Okay,
working.
who should you start, Jake or me?
All right, rock, paper, scissors.
Well,
Okay, let's do it. Rock, paper. Oh, wait a minute.
Ukie, you tend to go first a lot, so we'll give this one to Jake.
No, that's rude.
Please.
Okay. So, it's kind of more background for me that I do the animated intro, because way, like back in 2015.
Oh yeah, a million years ago. Holy shit.
Oh yeah, so long ago. No, 2015 though, I didn't even touch visual novels at all. I was not even near that scene. I was doing a completely different kind of content, which maybe we'll talk about later in the stream, not right now. And my most popular intro ever to be on my channel is an animated intro like that. So I'm like, you know what? On my new channel, I'm going to bring it back and make it not look garbage. That's what I did.
Nice.
So, what happened?
What do you mean? What happened?
I mean, what happened after that? Do you
nothing.
keep on doing it?
Yes, now I just do it every other video.
Well, good.
Not every video. Depends on the series that I'm doing at the time.
Yeah.
Really? Can you give us an example?
Well, like if I do the one that everyone knows it for is the one where I'm sitting in a chair talking about my return in quotation marks to YouTube. And that's the only one I have it in so far. And when I'm doing my normal commentary videos, it's not in those because they've never been like that and they're never going to be like that. It's more of when I'm being more personality based with the people I'm talking to in the videos versus showing an image of my character on screen for 10 minutes. So when I do more personal talking to like the camera, or I'm doing like a video where I'm updating or maybe a vlog or something like that, then I'll do that intro because it establishes who I am in like 5 seconds.
Yeah.
Ooh, nice. That's great.
Yeah, that's actually. Oh, I don't want to jump the gun here. Ukie, what about your intro and thought
Okay,
process?
for my thought process on making my intros, it's okay. Apologies, there we have a worker in the building right now. So anyway, in my thought process for the intros is that I first played the game. Obviously, I played the game first. I recorded, and after that, I was like, which song would best describe this game? Like for example, EA, I chose Third Coast song called Everything because the lyrics of the said song reflects EA a bit. So I chose that, and when I edit everything, I was like, it looks good. It looks really good. And once I uploaded, everyone was like, "What's the name of the song? Oh my god, we actually gonna see this?" Yes, that's my thought process.
Cool. What?
Interesting.
It is
I'll jump
interesting.
in real quick.
Mm-hmm.
Decker, you know how to spell Fennec, right?
Yo.
Whoops. JayketheFennec.
Okay. That's.
Someone just tweeted me, and I looked at the thing. I'm like, oh, I didn't even realize.
Yeah. See, that's.
Who cares? It's more memey. Live with it.
It fucking got me the first time I put out the question video because I got both your names fucking wrong. And I actually had to delete the original tweet that went out announcing that.
Really?
Yeah, because I suck, and so.
Oh yes, and we blow.
Stop.
Did I do that with the one that I did just now? Oh god.
Oh no, the stream title is wrong.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Live with it though. No. That's gonna be my new channel name. Tomorrow, I'm gonna change it to with an I.
Oh, Christ.
No one will see it coming. Trust me.
Oh, fine.
Change E to I and add ES. Oh my god.
JayketheFennec.
Finicchio!
Fennec.
Yeah,
To be honest, Jake, the first time I saw you, I was like, oh, let's try to ask JayketheFennec Fox. And then when I look at your name again, it's like, oh, it's only Fennec. No
A lot of
Fox?
people think it's Fox. I think that's funny. I did a collab series with someone on a Minecraft bullcrap like a month or so ago, and they thought it was JayketheFennec Fox. So in the intro of every video, he's like, "Hey guys, it's blank with JayketheFennec Fox," and I'm like, "That's not my name."
That's not my name.
But throughout the video, that's what it was. The rest of the series, I thought that was funny.
You
Actually,
see,
if you look at the chat room right now, XX, I can't see.
It's Chef.
I'm sorry, XX Chef said.
Oh yes,
JayketheFennec. Oh my god. That's
JayketheFennec.
JayketheFennec.
Oh,
Yes.
God,
You
there
gotta
you
remove the Y and the E. JayketheFennec.
Jacques.
Jayke. How do you spell that? With a lot of phlegm.
I love that person who literally just said, "What is this game?"
Yeah, fucking Marsak Sosa.
Guys, we're actually playing Call of Duty Black Ops right now.
Yeah,
Trust me.
can't you
We're
tell?
playing
I
Yu-Gi-Oh!
just
too,
got
so
attacked
it's
on
time to duel.
It's time to.
I see Dragon Raw in attack position. Hey, 7,999 life points, and I win.
Fucking Christ. I recently rewatched all of Yu-Gi-Oh! Abridged, and
Oh yes,
Oh.
the original.
the Yu-Gi-Oh! Abridged. What do you mean original?
There's multiple. There's multiple Yu-Gi-Oh! Bridge. There's 5Ds, GX, Arc V, Zexal, and original.
I literally just mean Yu-Gi-Oh! Abridged. Okay, sorry.
Okay, so the original.
I only followed
By,
like
Little Karibo, right?
Little Karibo, yeah.
Yeah, I love that
Yes,
series. It's so funny.
I know.
I found him because of Team 4-Star.
I forgot Team 4-Star existed, to be honest.
Well, they haven't put out an episode of Dragon Ball Z Abridged in a year, but
Yeah.
their first teaser trailer for that went out yesterday.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's
Nice.
supposed to be the end of the Cell Saga, and it's supposed to be like a 3-part episode. So I'm like, oh my god, it better fucking be good. I'm kidding. It's gonna be amazing, like all their other shit. I watched all of the Cell Saga leading up to that. Well, the Android Saga leading into the Cell Saga, just so I could be prepared for it. But
What?
Fucking, I'm just talking about this shit that has nothing to do with what we're here, and then I just hear, and then silence. Like no one gives a shit, so we'll move on.
Don't worry, Decker. That's how I feel when I talk. When I talk, nobody even listening.
I'm practicing Yu-Gi-Oh hands. I'm hardly paying attention, to be honest.
Yu-Gi-Oh! How do you do the Yu-Gi-Oh hands? Show us. Demonstrate.
I shuffle my deck and then I draw 5 cards to see what I can do with my first hand and what board I can set up. That's all I do.
Oh, I thought you
do it over and over to test my deck.
I thought you literally meant like how they draw with like 2 fingers and then hold it up perfectly
exactly
straight.
What I'm practicing.
Yeah,
Draw perfectly.
You have to have your perfect form.
Heart of the cards, boys.
Yeah.
Yeah, the heart of the cards.
Yu-Gi-Oh is 90% form. Yeah.
I went against someone who used 3 Karibos in a row.
Jesus.
I was so
don't
confused.
like to repeat myself in the time,
Hey,
and
at
I
least
like
you
when
can't.
people
They can't
develop
take
me
damage
on
by just sacrificing those
details.
Karibos.
Exactly.
So I'm gonna grab a cookie and keep watching.
Okay.
Thank you for
Whoever just said I don't like to repeat myself in time and I like people fill up. What in the heck is happening?
Fill me on the details of things. I'm gonna grab a cookie and keep watching. Hey,
Just for that, I'm gonna buy 100 more bits. Just give me a second, guys.
Christ. Anyway, so speaking more directly about Reed, because I've been trying to ask this fucking question for a while, but we keep getting sidetracked, which I imagine is going to be 90% of what we fucking do here.
Oh, that's 99% of this video.
Yeah. Thank you for the follow, Fiverr Power 915.
Let's
Think about us not having a butt plug, okay?
Oh Jesus. Okay. That was just the first episode because Shiro wanted to do it. That's all it was.
Cheers.
And we don't have a butt plug, so yeah. Because there's this one comment on your video actually requested for a butt plug on me and Jake. I was like, you freaking pervert! We don't have a butt plug.
Whoever that is, I'm just gonna call the NSA to your house real quick.
Yeah. That is one question that did not make it into talking back. So for repeat, since it is one of our main calling cards that unites us all, there's also Echo, but I feel like this is the one that we both, that all 3 of us have extensively covered. I wanted to get your thoughts on the game itself, where it's going, some of its tonal shifts over the updates. What do you guys think of the game itself? Starting with whoever the fuck wants to start. And Shadow XY12345, thank you for the follow, and hello, Stephanie.
It's me, Marion.
Actually, to be honest, there's this one comment about repeat that I actually sent this to Shirokoi because they have a theory on what's the ending of the said game. But let me find it first.
Okay, so
because for some reason I can't find
while
it.
that goes, I guess I'll give my reflection on the game.
Yes, please.
If I were to give the game out of 10 stars at the beginning, the first day I found the game, I would give it like as 9.5.
Jesus, that's a good first impression.
Now, I would give it like
Oh yeah, I watched the video you put on YouTube,
Maybe.
and if you like,
Maybe.
It's depending.
Well, yeah.
Depends.
I mean,
It's pending right now. I sent it into the office. They haven't responded.
yeah. Fucking corporate, get on their shit.
God damn it.
Oh,
Yeah.
thank you for the follow, Jake, and hello, Stephanie. I noticed that every time an update comes out, for the last at least 3, you put out a tweet saying, "Wow, this one was kind of disappointing."
Yeah, yeah, that's fair.
Why? What has been your main gripe?
I am okay. If no one knows this, I'm gonna give some background information. I am a very heavy reader. I read way too much, right?
We all play visual novels.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Well, like for example, in my school last year, we had like 140 something days of school, and in the entire school year, I read 500 something books. So
What the fuck?
exactly, my exact reaction. I didn't read
you must
any
be a
this year
very
because
fast
of
reader.
it. But so over time, I have seen that. Now maybe it's just Shiro getting more and more different throughout the series. But if you look at if I go back to my first episode of Repeat and look at the dialogue and how it's structured and how it's made, it's so much more refined and looked at and like precisely picked out to make it sound nice than it is now. Because, like, the story-wise, it's still good. I like the story. Over time, the grammar and the usage of language has been getting more and more lazy, it feels like. Because in the beginning, he's using really complex words and words I can't pronounce because people keep making fun of me because I can't pronounce words. So,
Yeah, curse you people.
at the beginning, that happened, and now over time, all the words are getting much more basic, and I guess it's kind of giving it out to a wider demographic. But that was kind of the part that kept me interested, is that it was a creator who could make a great story that has a lot of big words, a lot of interesting dialogue, interesting word usage, but it ended with more lazy over time. I guess you get the idea. The language got more lazy for me. I didn't like the language change that he's had so far.
For me, to be honest, it starts off good, and all of a sudden you've been bombarded with characters that suddenly you don't know. But then it starts off good, and pero once you went through all the routes of each character, to be honest, the best route for me will be Owen, story-wise lang.
Of course.
Story.
Of course. How'd I see that one coming?
Well, wait, you don't see that coming, really?
No, I said, how did I see that one coming?
Oh, well, let me tell you about it. But to be honest, since he's working on Zazzle right now, there are some questions here and there that I actually brought up in my own video that I don't understand why it's happening, or why are you, or shall we say, like, why is this a thing, or something like that. But that's just me. But then you read 500 books in just 140 days, and complaining on the words and language on the said visual novel of a college student.
I've read too many books that were garbage. Don't even get me started.
Are you a fast reader, Jake?
I'm a pretty fast reader. If you gave me, like, give me a book, like, not a book, but give me, like, an example of a book. How many pages?
500
I'll
pages.
give you an example. I'll give you it. It's a Bible. It's 1,400.
Yeah, I'll pass. I'll go with the 500 pages. If I wanted to really, really read it as diligently and as well as possible, I would take probably, if I read nonstop, this is 2 to 3 days reading nonstop. If I wanted to skim through it, it would take me like a day and a half. If I wanted to actually understand the theme and the inner workings of everything all at once, it would probably take me 3 days, maybe.
What? 3 days of a 500-page
Yes,
book?
because I go through it and then take notes. That's the point.
I always hated annotating books.
Oh, same. I just write down notes. My teacher gave me a 0 for annotating ones.
Yeah.
Because I wasn't supposed to.
Yeah. Well, like, my favorite book of all time is Mary Shelley's Frankenstein.
Ooh, I love that.
Yeah,
Especially the movie.
I'm just going to say, whoever Nick the Demon Kid is, I 100% agree with his statement.
What is it? I would think
He
Repeat
thinks
should be made into a book.
I agree.
Oh, yes.
I think it'd be better as a book. That's just me, though. Yeah. Choose your own storybook. That's what it should
choose
be.
your own storybook!
That would be awesome.
It's literally
you guys want
Go ahead.
You guys want to listen this one comment that I have that actually gave me, it's actually like a theory on what the ending of Repeat will be?
Sure, bring it on.
Okay. I'll read everything what the comments say, okay? With my fantastic voice. Okay, here we go.
God.
Now, boys and girls, gather all around as this old wolf will tell you a tale full of love. And as you all know, love is a powerful feeling. It can hurt us so much as it can heal. It can cut deep, just like it also can seal. Okay, well, so once upon a time, there were 2 twin siblings, 1 boy and 1 girl, with white fur and black hair. And they couldn't be more different or more alike. Energetic, joyful, full of compassion and happiness. Yet the boy had a strong, healthy body. His heart was weak, fragile, and insecure. Yet the girl had a strong, brave heart. Her body was weak, fragile, and ill. While one was always locked inside the hospital bedroom, the other was always locked inside his own fear and sadness. Slowly, as they grew up together, they went along other boys, so different from them, but pure just as much. One boy with a broken, pure heart. Lost without love, family, and hope, founded shelter and direction with the siblings. One boy with a broken, keen mind, shattered by his physical and mental wounds, found resolve and bravery with the siblings. One boy with a broken, kind soul, stained red by countless sins from his earloom, found peace and hope with the siblings, helping and teasing all of them, those kind siblings, with those kind siblings, those young wish granters. But no matter how much they tried, two wish granters siblings couldn't deal with so much darkness in the world. The boy with his mended heart couldn't stand pain from his past, with reopened wounds burning him in the end. The boy with his calm mind couldn't stand the endless battle against others' pain, scattering himself to the end. The boy with his cleansed soul couldn't stand the darkness within others, as a poison wiltering himself at the end. With that, the siblings finally gave in against their weakness, without his friends to protect with wish granters. As close as they are, they always knew that what the other was doing. The girl were laying on her hospital bed as illness crept her away a few seconds away from this world. The boy were standing in his room chair as the press tightened with lasso around his neck. When the moment came on their dying death, despair and sadness overcame them, making a last wish. A wish so strong and bittersweet, so wrongfully right, echoing as one along with their falling heartbeats. Please, please, I wish with all my heart, don't let my loved ones fall apart. Take us all back to where we failed them, so we can make it right. Erase those hurtful memories, so their smiles can shine. Until their last moment, they were the wish granters, and a wish so powerful could not be ignored. And so time itself went back, incomplete and confusing as it was. Blurred holes where their links pained them, so they could repeat. And that's the plan, and that's the comment.
I expected more.
Huh? Oh, jeez.
How could you?
Well, I mean, shit. God damn.
Very deep, right?
I mean,
very deep.
It's very flowerily worded.
I can respect that.
Too.
Yeah.
But to be honest, it's about Ginny and Yuka at the same time. It talks about
Yuka,
both
you
of
mean
them.
name protagonist number 1.
And the real name is Yuka, though.
Nah, it's name protagonist number 1.
Yeah, exactly. Main protagonist number 1. Yes.
I kind of want to name him protagonist now in honor of the Bonds Beyond Time movie that I want.
To be
Protagonist.
Wait, can we go back about repeat and about the visual novel? To be honest, there's this one part that I don't understand with Shirokoi. I finally remember what it is. There's this one part he actually mentioned. And sorry, that the visual novel actually mentioned that the main protagonist has abs, even though he never went to the gym, which is a bit confusing.
That's Shirokoi being Shiro.
Yeah, he doesn't.
All you can amount that to.
Yeah, other people have asked him about it. He's like, I don't know.
I wouldn't be surprised if in the next the next update, suddenly Ginny is a secret dude the whole time. Like, I would not be surprised.
Good lord.
I would not be surprised.
That's just Shira. That's how
Motherfucker, you almost said. Anyway.
Excuse me?
What were you going to say, Decker?
Not me. Fucking whatever. Next.
Next question. Can we please roll down the list?
Moving the fuck on. I wanted to ask you guys about some YouTuber problems because.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, See, here's the thing. Is when it's some shit that you can't really talk about with anyone except the people who are actually in the thick of this shit. And it's a kind of an isolating experience. So I wanted to talk to you about this shit. So there's only 3 things I wanted to bring up with you guys and get your opinions on them. The first one is a struggle of trying to balance what you want to do for videos and what your audience wants you to do. For example, I think in the post-genital jousting conversation we had, I mentioned how I'm kind of getting weary of extracurricular activities, but since it's like one of my most popular series, I'm feeling like I'm kind of required to play it, even though no one in the comments have been like, you just have to go back to doing whatever. It honestly feels like when I play other things that it was almost the wrong thing to do. it's a weird struggle of trying to balance what you want to do with what people want you to do, and I wanted to know how you guys handle that particular juggling act.
Undertale.
I
I mean, what? No, it's...
Jesus!
That's the question.
I know. Oh my god, I tried to play Undertale and everyone fucking flays me alive!
Yep.
Don't worry. I watched Glitch Tale, and when I just laughed at Azrael dying, everyone suddenly hated me for that.
Yep. Yep.
Not you too!
I didn't see it, so I don't... But it makes sense.
Because to be honest, Azrael died, and all of a sudden I was like, "Yay, more story!" And then everyone was like, "You're a monster."
All right, everyone. Let's actually answer the question.
Go.
I have a great answer for this question.
Okay.
Because I had everyone, if you don't know, which 99% of Decker Links fans don't know, I have the revelation, YouTube revelation in broad italicized letters, where I'm like, I don't like anything I'm doing on YouTube, I'm deleting my channel. And I did try to do that. It didn't work. I don't recommend trying it. So I went from 2,000 subscribers, obviously, doing stuff that I did not enjoy, 99% visual novels and like 1% storytime videos. Then I made a whole new channel where I'm doing things I actually enjoy and actually being more me than I was in visual novel videos. And I'm one of those people who I've just become numb to it, because whenever I make a video that people don't like, they're just like harping me nonstop for it, like trying to send me down to hell and burn in eternal death. And I'm just sitting over here like, you can't make me do anything. It's my opinion. If you don't like my opinion, unsubscribe or please leave.
Yeah.
And I mean, in your guys' position, it's a big difference, right? Decker here at 4.5K. Ukie, no. And I see Decker Link. I saw you try to play Undertale, and I knew, oh no, that's not going to work out for him, because you send yourself into a position where you're locked into a certain genre unless you somehow break out of it. And the way I broke out of it is I made a whole new video, or a whole new channel. And I recommend, if you want to do stuff you like, what I would do is and this is what I did for my most recent video, make like a poll or something and pick a couple games that you are really passionate about and you really want to like enjoy playing, and then let your fans pick which one they want to see the most out of the games you want to play, then play the game that they pick. Because you get both sides of it. You get a game that you personally enjoy and personally want to try out and play, and your fans help you pick which one of the couple that you want to play to actually upload to the channel.
Makes sense to me.
That's the same method I did for my live stream. I gave them a choice: play random games, play Undertale, hang out,
Or
play
Minecraft.
Minecraft, or play furry visual novel games, and so on and so forth. And all of a sudden, 69%, and I'm not kidding, 69% of 500 plus people chose furry visual novels. So, okay.
Who is banging on something? Who is the one doing
That's
Ukie.
That's me.
Well, stop
I'm
doing
banging
it.
Sorry, I'm banging my table.
Well, fucking give your table a rest.
I can't. It's like Senor Pelo. I have to bang my table. It's like, ah!
That's actually something that's interesting, because you both started a new channel here recently, and with different motivations, I feel. But there was, before I delve right into that, there's actually a relevant piece of advice I got from a unnamed source. I think legally I cannot say who this advice was from.
Billy Mays, just so everyone knows, it was Billy Mays.
Sure, it was Billy Mays. Fine, whatever.
I got one from Bob Ross.
This unnamed source, upon hearing the question of, I was wanting to do a variety of different things. Got away from Pika Buggy, cheered again.
A lot like furries.
Yeah, there you go. There was, they advised that instead of splitting stuff into a bunch of different ways, just do it all on one channel and don't even worry about like a schedule or whatever. Just do it when you want to and make it what you want to do, and then eventually that will lead to what you're best at or what people want to see you the most from. That will eventually come out of that. Now, you two are flying in the face of that, and I'm not saying that you're wrong for doing that. It's interesting because it's different. One was escaping a trap that had been set for them in Jayke, and Ukie, I'm not entirely sure. Was it just to capitalize on the popularity of the yaoi stuff?
No, actually, I did ask them if I should create a channel just for the yaoi and furry, and they said sure, go ahead. And then when I created it on I think it was last May, all of a sudden 200 to 300 of those subscribers went to that channel, and I was like, oh, this is getting good. It's actually doing okay.
Yeah, what are you at now for that channel?
Well, after a
He's
month,
800
this
something.
channel finally reached 1,000 subscribers. It happened last Wednesday, and after that, I noticed that even though there's 1,000 subscribers, I got triple the view count. Can you guess what video that got triple the view count?
What?
If it's genital jousting, I'm jumping off a cliff.
No, it's repeat.
Oh, of course.
Oh,
Of course.
But if it actually is genital jousting, my window is legit 10 feet from me.
Same.
Hey, if there's a dick shooting you, good luck.
My God, that game.
Decker Link has like Vietnam flashbacks.
Dude, it's
like, oh God, no!
I was not expecting that.
I'm sorry, do you not watch Markiplier?
No.
Yes, you did that.
I unsubscribed from Markiplier months
same.
ago.
I unsubscribed
Why?
like 2 years ago.
I unsubscribed to PewDiePie last 3 years ago.
How dare you? You resubscribe
yeah.
right now.
Yeah, I unsubscribed to PewDiePie. Fight me, mate.
Alright, I'm getting the whip.
No, senpai, no.
What the fuck?
Moving on. The next.
Foster Da.
Did you just say
Oh, yeah?
Fuss Roda?
Yes.
No, Fuss Rodan.
Fucking
Yes.
loser.
Exactly.
Oh yeah, Avada Kedavra, bitch.
Anyway.
Yes, alright, let's move with Shadow and just say move the fuck on.
Yes.
Sure.
We got the next YouTuber problem is I wanted to know if there was anything you guys really wanted, stuff you wanted to do that isn't what people know you for. Like, what is stuff that you possibly have in the back of your mind? You've been like, I kind of want to do this thing, but it's different from what you do, so you don't know whether or not it will be received well, or maybe that isn't a concern at all. But are there any plans in your future that would break your mold? And if so, what would they be?
Does it count if I'm doing it right now?
I mean, no, because that's the
Damn
thing
it.
you're doing.
What if it's not released yet? Does that count?
Well, then yes.
Or maybe
My
it's in
LP
the
that's
thought
coming out
process.
in 2 months. Please go to my channel and watch for the video.
Okay. Actually,
Stuff on
earlier
YouTube.
I have an idea, like I have an idea like to do a Filipino Gordon Ramsay. By Filipino Gordon Ramsay, I meant because he has his demonstrations like, add some butter and then add some salt, pepper, and like that. And I was like, how about we do this while washing the dishes? Like, and today we're going to wash the dishes. All you need is some dishwashing liquid and some patience. Now, plates, dishwashing liquid, water. And now you rub it in, now put it on the water. Clean.
Just like
Kinda like that idea.
an overly produced thing about a mundane topic.
Today, everyone,
Yes!
welcome to the UkieKooki cooking show. Today we are going to teach you how to make the best meal in legit one step. The step is pick up your phone and call the nearest pizza place.
That's funny. That's funny. Yeah, I could
Totally did not rip that off. Copyright.
definitely get behind that. If you do that, let me
See,
fucking
I have
know.
my phone here. Wait a minute.
Hey, Domino's, can I have 3 extra lards?
Wait, you have Domino's? Oh. We only have Pizza Hut, Greenwich, Love and Kisses, Yellow Cab, and so on and so forth. But we don't have Domino's.
I recognized Pizza Hut out of that list. What the fuck were those other ones?
You don't know what
Greenwich?
Domino's is?
I know Domino's! He was listing other ones that he has, which was
Those
the
are in
actual list he
different
gave you,
countries.
schmuck. Oh,
There's a
Well,
problem in other countries.
we have Greenwich, Pizzaros, Baro, Lance Pizza, and what's the other one? Yellow Cab. Those pizza chains, and especially Love and Kisses. Kisses. But then there's the only international I know is, well, Pizza Hut.
well, I was asking more what those individual chains do, but to avoid spending a lot of fucking time into it.
We're gonna spend
Duh!
20 minutes on that.
I know they make pizza! There's... I was like, what?
And we're making you hungry, okay?
Fuck this question. Moving on. We're going to jump into talking back. We've already been talking for about an hour, so we're going to get into the audience questions. Thanks to Ukie, you guys only had a day to get your questions in, so I hope you did.
Wait, thanks to me?
Yeah,
What did I do?
I couldn't put out the questions video until I got your little drawing.
Yeah, I know. I thought that was weird.
I'm
Because I was
sorry.
sitting here like, yeah, Ukie, where are you gonna send the?
It's because, actually, I have a reason why I'm so late on sending it. It's because, one, I'm organizing another event for next month, and I'm very hectic with the organizing, especially with another event I'm organizing for September. And I'm preparing for a wedding anniversary for tomorrow, and it's for our neighbor. And after that, I'm making videos at the same time. So I'm trying to juggle all these just to satisfy your needs.
It's okay.
Popular problems.
So now,
That's what you.
now you know why.
That's what you get for having people who count on you. Lone wolves like us don't have to worry about that. Well, he's a fox, but you know what I mean.
You wanna fight me? I'm a Fennec.
Yeah.
I am 4'2".
No, you're not.
Go
You're not
right
a
now.
Fennec. You're a Fennec.
Fennec.
Fennec with a Q.
Fennec.
Guys, my name is Jayke. The Z is silent.
Thank you, Polly Dodger, for the Doger. I don't know how that for the follow, and hello, Stephanie. So moving right into talking back. Bear in mind, if your questions did not get in either, I didn't see them, which is not likely because I read all the comments, but it could happen. Or for one reason or another, I didn't include them either because they were repeated questions, or maybe they were inappropriate. Yeah, racist, or they just suck. So bear in mind there's a
Like what? How tall is Jacob?
yeah.
My answer is 3 foot 1 inch.
Yeah, so
What?
we steamrolling that fucking joke. The first
Fight me.
Yeah.
Fight me, mate.
these
8
questions
with an 8.
Yeah, these questions except for one are for both of you.
Oh, Jesus.
So starting with Ukie, this one comes from Aiden Moray, who it's
Aiden.
Moray, who asks, "Why are you guys so enthusiastically happy and funny in a weird but good way?"
Because we're gay.
He speaks for himself.
I'm sorry. Gay means happy.
He speaks for himself. Final answer.
Yeah.
That's not even a question for me. I'm not even enthusiastically happy.
Yes. Can you repeat the
I'm like
question,
the polar opposite.
Yeah. I've been getting some like discount iDubbbz vibes from you lately, Jake. Is
I'm
that
pretty much count items at this point.
yeah? You've been that's what you've been going for.
People think I'm not kidding you. I was walking in the street the other day, going somewhere, and some person walked up to me and they're like, "Are you Markiplier's son?" I wanted to glass the prick at the. I was in public. I could.
Are you half Korean?
No.
Okay.
Why in all the pictures I've ever seen of you, Jake, do you look like you're pissed?
Because I don't smile in pictures.
Why?
Because I don't. like
Is it
smiling.
because you're taking pictures of your passport?
No.
Weird ass.
I think, to be honest about that question though, I think my smile looks disgusting, so I don't smile.
Okay. I was just curious if there was a reason, but yeah, there is. You just don't like to do it. I understand
I'm
that.
smiling.
Yeah.
I think it looks stupid.
Okay.
Oh.
I'm not gonna act happy if I'm not happy.
Makes sense. Moving
Okay,
on.
let your avatar do your happiness for you then.
Yeah, my avatar is basically me if I was happy. That's essentially what my entire persona is.
Good. All right. The next question, we'll start with Jake this time, is from Chris Morales, who
Ooh. It's the spot.
who asked
Bless you.
who asked what made people drawn to your channel. Paraphrase: what's your most popular thing?
Okay, are we talking new channel or old channel?
Or
both?
Let's go with both just in case.
Okay, new channel. I only play one. I only do pretty much one series, so duh.
Yeah.
Old channel. The original thing that drew people to it is I used to do when I was like 10 really cringy react videos, and it's easy views. So I did that for like 2 years, and I stopped because it was stupid and retarded, and none of the subscribers left. They all stayed there. So I guess that counts.
Wow. Okay.
And what about you, Ukie?
Me? Well, my most popular video, to be honest, is actually my Cookie Fun Dubs. I think it's episode number 4. It's Undertale. So yes, I was in that phase back in 2015, and Undertale was the reason why I got into the YouTube seriously. Like in January 1 on 2016, like the start of 2016, I didn't continue my job. I didn't sign the contract. I didn't sign the contract. I didn't sign another contract for more months in the said place, and so I became seriously in YouTube. But then again, to answer your question, YouTube Cookie Fun Dubs was actually my number 1 series in my YouTube channel. It's all about comic dubs, voice acting, and such. Especially with it's also helping me to learn more editing skills in my fun dubs. And that's why in my comic dubs, you see now they're animated and everything. Yes, and also I did same with Jake. I also do cringy reactions, but this one is different. Mine is Ukie Reacts, and what I do is that first I recorded my initial reactions, and then after that I edit my reactions, so that I will be inside the said video, per se. That's what happened in Glitch Tale. Yes, it happened.
See, that's actually something I meant to say to Ukie, is that you are a crazy fast editor. Because
I am not really fast, to be honest.
Well, take the compliment. The fucking the genital jousting video came out really fast. Like I if that was left up to me if I were tasked to do the same level of editing, it would have taken a while. So I would just wanted to say props on that.
Well, thank you. Because I have a saying, to be honest. I told everyone, especially whenever I speak for here in the local YouTubers here, I told them if I have clips or if I have all of the materials gathered together, I can edit in just one go. So, and because my thought process and editing process takes a while, pero once I have everything, all of the materials, all of the inputs, I can finally put out the output in just a day or a week or 2 days, just like that. It depends.
Nice.
Especially when I'm in the mood.
In the mood.
Yes, in the mood.
The next question, starting with Ukie's, comes from Guillermo Gorgulo. I've never been able to figure out how to say their name. That's kind of been a joke between us. I still don't know how to say their name, but I know it's Guy Gorg on Twitch.
Okay.
They ask, what drugs do you take to be in such high spirits all the time?
Who, me?
I mean, it's for the both of you. They didn't specify.
Oh, okay. Let's start with Jake.
Okay. Are you on any drugs? This is an intervention.
Yes, I am on crack, cocaine, and weed. No.
Oh.
See, the people who will take that out of context at my school. Oh yeah.
Fuck those people. Okay, seriously. Like the people who give you shit in high school matter. Later in life will matter way less than any.
That's why
power.
I don't pay attention to any of them.
Yeah, it's
agree.
I barely communicate with anyone from like 2013 down. Like, it's...
Oh.
Yeah, I remember seeing a... Okay, I'm going a little bit off topic here, sorry.
Go ahead.
But
Okay.
Deckerlink, there was this guy who I searched Deckerlink one day because I was bored and I had nothing better to do. So I searched your name on YouTube, and there was this random guy who made a video on, and it was "Where is Deckerlink?" And he was talking about how you guys made videos back in the days, and you guys did skits and all this stuff, and I was so confused.
I think I know.
Comment on that.
Yeah, I think I know who you're talking about. That is someone, if I remember correctly, that is someone by the name of Madman789.
I don't know
that is someone who, when I was years ago, fucking years ago, I was bouncing from collab channel to collab channel, and I found one that a couple of people that I eventually wound up being the YouTube friends with was one guy named Awesome Austin, and the other being Madman789. And eventually I stopped really liking to talk to or be around Madman789. He was aggressively Christian. Like, you can have whatever faith you want, but don't fucking shove it in my face all the time. Like, Christ. And then he also just always wanted to do these dumb ideas. He always wanted to do these dumb ideas and stuff like that, and he just got kind of annoying, but wouldn't take "I don't want to talk" for an answer. So eventually just sort of had to go. I eventually I just couldn't take it anymore, so I just stopped responding. And yeah, that video came from him being like, "What happened? We used to do videos all the time. I don't see what's wrong," when he was like actively antagonizing us without even realizing it. But as a lot of people are pointing out in the chat, I do need to tell Bri to take out Spoof real quick, because that's the whining you're hearing in the background. So I'll be right back.
The poor little baby.
So for this commercial break, everyone, I'm going to offer everyone a great deal. You see, today we are giving out 10 copies of Kill Yourself Serum.
Oh my!
If you want to order now, it is $10.99 at your nearest Best Buy. All right,
and you can use it for your face
at
too.
your nearest Chick-fil-A. All right, so you go to the store, you ask them, "Hey, I'm a fan of JayketheFennec, you know, the best YouTuber," and they will give you a Kill Yourself Serum, because watching my videos is about as cringy as doing that.
Why, Jake? Why are you doing this to yourself?
The best part is the guy who said I want one.
Why? I was going to say, oh, you can also use the serum for your face. It has vitamin C, and also you can use it before foundation and also moisturizer.
You can also use it as lube, just so everyone knows.
Jake, I was going to advertise if you're gonna subscribe to Deckerlink if Deckerlink will receive 50 subscribers for his Twitch channel, I can finally put out that dick pic of Jake there in the internet.
Wait,
now.
what? No.
What the fuck did I miss?
Hey, you missed nothing.
Okay, here's what you missed. We started off with me offering the viewers a Kill Yourself Serum. And then we ended with Ukie saying if he gets 50 subs by the end of the stream, he'll leak a dick pic of mine.
I leave you guys alone
know where this went.
for 2 minutes.
And the worst part, Jake is the youngest of all the three of us.
Yeah, that's a problem.
Oh.
I'm gonna call my local police officer.
I'm gonna call my local congressman.
Yes.
I'm gonna call my local lawyer. Hey, Birdman!
Run outside. Hey, Birdman, come down here. Alright, so where were we?
Yeah, the next fan question, next thing for talking back is from Mute, who asks, "Did you ever think you would be making YouTube videos about the things you do?"
Who's answering
About
first?
the videos on the things you do. Like what kind of thing?
Who answers first? I don't.
Well, start with Jake then.
All right. Well, okay. If I was like 6 years ago, when not 6 years ago, more like about 6 years ago when I made YouTube and I joined YouTube, my answer is hard no. Now, if you asked me maybe 3 years ago, I would say I believe it, but I doubt it. If you asked me 2 weeks ago, I'd say I want to kill myself.
You asked me 2 hours ago, I'd say that.
You asked
You
me
said-
literally 16 seconds ago.
You asked me right now.
You go back in time and ask me in the chair that I'm sitting right here with my microphone in front of me, looking at my Mac, I would say I want to kill myself.
That was ridiculous.
So,
Why are you doing this to yourself, Jake?
yeah, I don't. Ukie.
Pessimism, 10 out of 10.
Yeah. Ukie. Would
Yes.
Bottle is half empty.
did you ever think you'd be doing videos like the ones you are?
Like doing right now?
No, the ones you're doing in 5 years.
Yeah, no,
Oh my
no, the
God,
ones that you're
5
doing in
years.
2090, you know.
Oh, 5 years ago? Oh, you wanna know what I did 5 years ago?
No.
I made Mugen videos.
No,
What is a
Yes.
Mugen?
no,
Mugen is a fighting engine game here in
No.
the internet.
no.
Yes.
Stop.
And I also did Ask That Weirdo, but I
Oh,
wore
no.
my purple hat and wear a bathrobe inside the jail. Inside the prison, sorry. The old
Also, for that kill yourself serum, it's going to be in all of Ukie's merch, so just go buy Ukie's merch.
It will be in the beauty section.
Yes.
So
Jayke
actually if I did it before, like 5 years ago, doing these things right now, I would actually have a slow pace of subscribers. Unlike with the Undertale fun dubs, I noticed a growth of subscribers week after week after week. But that was 2016 during its hype.
Yeah.
Yes. But now, well,
Yeah.
well. Everyone loves the dicks, okay?
The next question comes from BriAnna Animates, specifically for Ukie.
Thank God.
What do you think if Chara meets Bendy? I don't know what this one means, but
I
Oh,
know
Kara
that.
is from Undertale, okay? Kara is from
Kara.
Undertale, and Bendy is from Bendy the Ink Machine. Okay, so if Kara and Bendy meet, I don't know if I use logic of Glitchtale because actually I'm gonna make a comic actually where Bendy just splashes Kara with black ink because it
Kara would
resembles hate.
I'll give the statement that Carl would lose that fight pretty hard.
Yeah, me too, to be honest. Even
'Cause
with the
she's all
power of
psychological.
determination. Exactly. I
Kara's
agree with
completely
Jake.
psychological. Bendy is actually, I'm going to kill you.
Oh, except for chapter 4 where he actually saves you from the projectionist.
Well, you know what I mean.
Yeah, I know what you mean. But then again, if Kara versus Bendy, I would say this one will go to Bendy. Pero galing Kara is just an embodiment of hate from the main character. So in the middle, Azrael, go kill yourself.
the next question.
Pikachu, use tackle.
Jesus. The next question comes from Jaro the Pangoro, who asks, and we'll start with Jake on this one. Ask him if I can smoke a big one with the boys.
Don't even ask me that question. Just stop.
He just said about crack earlier. Now we can smoke.
Smoking is bad.
Okay.
Stop.
Smoking is bad
Get
for
some
your
help.
lung, your butt.
If you're not going to stop, then buy some of my kill yourself serum.
Oh, Jesus. Just moving
Actually,
on.
Gwen.
Also,
what
you
kind of
realize,
smoke?
Decker, people in the stream are asking questions.
Yeah, well, I can't keep up with those and the ones I've already written down. I put out the video for a reason, for you to leave your comments there, goddammit.
I'm so sorry that I
Sorry,
sent
Twitch,
it late.
I was trying to help.
Fine, we'll take a moment. How did you guys get into the furry fandom? How'd you guys get in the furry fandom? What? Tell your origin stories there.
Well, Jake, you want to answer first or me?
No.
Okay. You want me to answer? Okay.
Yes.
My furry obsession. Oh my god! Well, my furriness actually started in high school when I was into the Sonic the Hedgehog fandom. Yes. It all started with Sunadao.
Oh no.
With Sonic the Hedgehog x Shadow the Hedgehog. It
Oh,
all started
no.
from there. And also, during that time, I went to fanfiction.net, .net or .com, that I actually
God.
printed out all of the pages of the said fanfiction. I still have it in my clear book. Do you want me to read one?
No. The stream's long enough as it is.
Oh,
Yeah.
come on.
We have been going for quite a while.
Well, there is 2 of us. It's gonna take longer than ever.
Yeah, absolutely. So how did you get into it, Jake?
One word: Pokemon.
Okay, moving on. Jaro.
Pokemon.
End
I
of
don't
statement.
move on. I'm intrigued. Come on, tell us more, Jake. Pokemon. Okay.
All right.
Which
Well,
one?
I guess. Well, Pokemon in general. I guess really it started with the quote-unquote furry-esque when I made a fan fiction on fanfiction.net of Pokemon a long, long time ago that is still up today, and I'm currently remastering on the site as of right now. And basically, from there, I was already interested in foxes at one point. Like, that was my first favorite animal at, like, age 9. And I liked Pokemon. So inevitably, I found the furry fandom. First day I found it, I'm like, yeah, this is dumb, because I was with my friends in a Skype call, and we all thought it was dumb. The day after, I'm like, you know what, this actually isn't that bad, I'm going to join it, but secretly. So I was in the furry fandom secretly for 2 years. And I quote-unquote joined the furry fandom officially, publicly, in, like, 2012?
2000.
Maybe
Oh.
11? Something like that.
Okay. And then?
And that was it.
Okay.
Oh, that was it?
That's the whole story. Not very interesting.
Here's another question from the chat. Alex Quinn asks, top or bottom?
Don't even ask me that one.
You see why I fucking cultivate questions instead of just having them thrown at me out of nowhere?
Why is there only 2 options? I pick third option.
Third option, watching from the window.
Third option, xxxvideos.com. Final option.
Excuse me.
The next question in the ones I've actually cultivated and prepared and ahead of time, so we don't have random shit like
freaking out
that.
about Lucario. What the fuck?
It's because Lucario is somewhat a fox, right? And you're into foxes?
Nah, Eevee all the way. Fight me.
You're Eevee all the way. Okay.
Eevee
We're
is
not gonna talk about
adorable.
Lucario's shorts, okay? Next.
Oh my
question.
god.
What?
No, Decker.
Next question from Pink Lemon, who asks, what is the best tip for a beginner game/story maker like coding, or where to start with making a story? Ukie, start!
Okay. First, abandon all possible reality. That's where you start your first idea in how to create the one of the best stories. Just look at Korean drama. But seriously, though, you have to erase all reality and just create things out of the blue. Like, for example, when I was in college, I actually have this one dream about the prince and a servant he has, and whereas this supposed to be his girlfriend, but then he chose the servant over the girlfriend, and both of them are boys. And so I typed it down in my Facebook, and then I uploaded it, and when I read it again, I was like, oh, this was me back in college. This is so beautiful. Yes, so you have to erase all matters of reality just to create a fantastic or wonderful story that you can tell. As in, just look at all of the mangas, especially Japanese.
Yeah, because none of them are derivative of each other.
Yes.
I mean, we were talking about Hunter x Hunter earlier.
Yes.
Jake!
What was the question?
Oh my... What is the best tip for a beginner game/story maker like coding, or where to start with making a story?
Okay, so if you're a beginner game maker, the best way to start would be trying out with Unity assets and making a demo of a game first. Make sure you make a game and make sure you can figure out the basics of an engine, whether it be RenP, Unity, Unreal, whatever. Make sure you can get down. Shut up.
You make sure you can get down the basics of a system. Once you get that working, then you can go more advanced into it. You can learn how to add your own models, animate your own climates, things like that. Now, when it comes to story writing, from me, of all people, I think as long as the story has a basis and it sticks to that basis throughout the entire thing, it doesn't matter how shoddy your writing is unless it's hello, goodbye. If it's not that and it's decent writing, you know how to write a story and you know how to tell a story, as long as you can keep your story consistent, overall I think that is a great way to start with making a game, and then once you're there, you just continue onward.
Hello Goodbye was a good goddamn band. Okay.
Oh yes, I agree.
Dude, for the longest time, I mixed them up with Dirty Vegas because of their song Days Go By.
I can believe that. Yeah, that makes sense.
Oh god, that song drove me crazy because I heard it when I was real little, before I knew to look up names and shit, and it was before you could just Google lyrics and find that shit.
Exactly.
So I was just like, what the fuck is that song? All I know is it sounds mechanical, and my mom was like, is it Cher? And I'm like, no, it's not Cher. Not everything is Cher, Mom.
Damn it, Mom.
With the Cher.
Mom.
Cher was better when she was with Sonny. But yeah, so it tortured me for years until I eventually fucking found it, because I heard it a decade later at a Payless shoe store, and I was like, what the fuck song is this? And they were like, yo, you mean Days Go By Dirty Vegas? And I'm like, thank you! God! That rant over with. The next question is also from Pink Lemon, who asks,
of course,
where do you need to start when you're a beginner artist?
Oh, I have a great answer.
Go right ahead.
Oh, go. Answer.
I gave someone else an answer for this the other day who asked. The way I would start, and I answered this in a comment once, someone asked me pretty much the same question. How would you start learning, this particular case, furry, how to draw a furry? What I recommend is, if you're drawing a furry of all things, or if you're drawing anything for this matter, the best way to start is find something similar to it and learn how to draw that. Because, for example, a fursona, that's really hard to draw if you're not used to it. So what I recommend to this guy who commented on my video, go start with something like Sonic or Pokemon or anything furry-esque and learn how to draw that.
Sonic.
Because you'll start learning how the body looks, how the what's the word I'm looking for? The body something.
Proportions? The anatomy?
Proportions. Anatomy, thank you. The body anatomy. And once you can learn the body anatomy of something using a different art style, then you can start learning your own art style, learn what you are better at drawing. So, let's say, my sister, who is an upcoming artist, because she's really freaking good, she draws mostly anime, but she started with chibi, because chibi's easy, it's basic, and as long as you practice it over a couple days, you'll eventually learn how to do chibi. From there, she advanced to more anime-esque styles, and she can now basically draw Naruto without looking. So,
Damn.
In that kind of sense, you want to start on something that's similar to what your goal is. So let's say if you want to draw, let's say you want to draw a cookie with a purple hat on it. Okay?
Okay.
As a random example.
Way to start. Yeah, I know. I don't know where I got it from. The way to get to that is you want to start by drawing things that are similar to it. So let's say a cookie is a circle. Let's say draw a red ball. Okay? Then draw more something different. So draw a hexagonish shape or a hexagonic design. And then blend the two together. And over time, you will learn how to draw a cookie and then just draw a hat.
So, to answer your questions, everybody, yes, a cookie is a giant zipped. Thank you so much.
Oh my.
Next question. This one comes from Cosmic Apple Cat, who asks, floof or fluff?
His name is Cosmic.
All the way.
His name is Cosmic. I instantly have respect.
Only
a couple people will actually understand that.
Jayke the Cosmic Fuck.
Oh no, way before Jayke even existed. Long story. Anyways. Floof or fluff?
Floof or fluff?
I'm gonna say fluff, mainly because that's how people describe my fursona.
Really?
So I'm gonna go with that.
Mine is floof because I love really furry, really fluffy things. It's because one day I drew Poro. I even asked people, I was like, is he too is this floof too fluffy? And it's like, no, there's no such thing as too fluffy. Make it fluffier.
I like how you
okay.
you use the term fluff to describe floof.
So that means I'm
Without
floof,
floof, without fluff there is no floof. Final answer.
I say potato, you say potato.
You say tomato, I say get the fuck out of my house, Susan.
Okay then.
Next question. So it comes.
Okay, wait, whoa. Someone legit just tweeted to me in DMs. I see this cunt in the street. I'm debating whether to shoot him. What the fuck?
Is it you or me?
No, someone's DMing me that on Twitter.
Wait, they said what?
They said I see this prick in the street. I'm debating whether to shoot him. What the fuck? No, here's the best part. The image that comes with it is a picture of my persona. So that's the best part of it.
Is this a person you know? Like.
No, I don't know who this is.
Oh, it's a good thing they say a prick. It's a good thing they said prick and not a cannibal like that cookie's trying to get a cookie.
I like the chat's reaction. They're all just like, what? Damn it.
Damn it, Susan, get out of my cookie jar.
No, dang it, Bobby. Jesus.
Stop.
Stop
Okay.
what? Whatever.
Cannibalism? Okay.
Jesus. The next question comes from ShadowXY, who asks.
Hey, he's in the chat right now.
Yeah, he is. Holy shit! Their question.
Oh my God!
Their question is gonna be a fun one.
Oh no.
What is it?
This question is, what are your most terrible moments in high school?
I can't answer this question. I'm still in high school.
Yeah.
Actually,
you're
yes, I
still on
can.
it.
I take that
You
back.
want me to answer?
I have a great answer.
I have a go. You go
10 out of 10.
first.
Marching band.
You made a
It is.
whole fucking
Yeah.
video about this.
Oh yes, let me go into it. All right. Now, marching band in general is a great idea. Okay. Marching band is awesome. I definitely recommend anyone
Sometimes
who's
I
watching
think
this
I'm here
take
for bad
marching band
times.
if you're interested in music, because it is a great experience and you get a lot of friends. And now, let me explain my marching band. I did it freshman year and I did it this year as well. Basically, what they're doing to marching band is they're removing the entire marching aspect. And instead, they're going
So
to
you're
put
a
a
band?
stage at the front of marching band and have the Rock and Roll Academy play on. So we're essentially just a mini concert, not doing anything. It's the stupidest thing I have heard in my entire life, and I'm still mad about it.
Isn't the concept of marching band is to march?
Yes, that's the point.
That's the fucking defining fucking word. It's marching.
I think the best part about it, though, is after they realized they screwed up by doing this, half the band left, so they kept trying to bribe us to come back. For example, they removed my entire section. My section doesn't exist because I'm the only one in it now because everyone else graduated, right?
Mm-hmm.
So what's really dumb is they come to me and they're like, don't worry, Jacob, we're not going to make you march. We're going to let you play the keyboard. And I'm like, good try. Leave. Out of my class.
Jesus.
And they tried to do that with everyone. They got a significant amount of people back, but I have my friend who, if people watch my channel, they know a guy named Harkins. Mm-hmm. And the thing about him is he wants to be a music major. All right, he wants to go into music education, which I completely respect, and he wants to be a drum major for the marching band. The way they got him back is they re-gave trombones the ability to be in the marching band because they removed it originally because you could hit people with them.
Okay.
Sorry, it's music talk. I'm sorry, but they
Go ahead, we're
convinced
actually
him to rejoin by letting him do the trombone again, and he's the only trombone player in the entire band.
The fuck?
Yeah, it's they have a questionable, like, the teachers are fine. I love the teachers. They're great people. They got me out of being suspended multiple times.
That's
but
creative aspects aren't good. Let's just say, not the most intelligent choices.
Really? So in other words, the moral of that story is that if it ain't broken, don't change it, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
If it works, keep it how it is.
I was in a
And
marching
improve.
band.
You were? What?
Yeah.
What
Marching
were
band's
you?
fun,
The
right?
triangle?
Isn't marching band fun, Decker?
I'm fat, so no, but
Well, I didn't march, to be fair. But yeah, I can get that. But like the social aspect of it is really healthy, especially when you're in high school.
I one of my favorite experiences in marching band was our middle school. This was back in middle. I was in 6th grade, I believe. We were allowed to go march in the state fair parade in Hutchinson, Kansas, and we had to get up at like 3 in the morning. Fuck that part, because it was a long ass drive. But eventually we get there and we get all set up and we've been practicing for months and we got our song and we're like, how are we going to make one song last an entire fucking parade? And they were like, well, just wait. And I was like, just wait? The fuck is that? And then we started to go and they're like, okay, whatever. I played bass baritone, which is like a tuba that didn't make it all the way. And they always give the fat people the big instruments. But we start marching. We get around a corner, and then we're done. Oh, we gotta wait for Peekabuggy.
I'm
Hold on.
starting high school next year, so wish me luck. Also, I got in the computer science class at my school, high school.
And silent.
Yeah, have fun with your computer science class. But yeah, we turned a corner. Hey!
Ukie, are you
Hey!
playing a video?
Hey! Whoever the
I'm
fuck.
sorry.
Yeah, don't do that shit. I ain't trying to get in trouble.
I think we have to give him a strike. On
Yeah, fucking Christ, dude. That's Family Guy. I ain't trying to get fucking shanked by Seth MacFarlane. Christ.
Oh no, it's only just for like what, 5 seconds?
I don't give a crap.
That's not how copyright.
This,
Actually, if
That's
it
a
has a
rumor.
context,
It's
it's
wrong.
different.
yeah.
Well, yes, if it has a contact.
Yeah, and
but-
if it's on a website that regularly adheres to the law, but this is Twitch and YouTube. These things don't.
Twitch is fine. YouTube
yeah.
is the problem. Twitch is fine. Twitch, they'll deal with it.
Yeah. The only thing I know about Twitch is that you shouldn't say the following words, but I'm not gonna say those following words. That's all.
Anyway,
When I move to Twitch, I'm gonna get banned in 2 seconds.
I have a marching band story I'm not all the way done with. So we
Alright, keep going, keep going.
We start marching. We get through the song once. We start it up halfway. We make a corner turn, and we're done. Like, we marched for all of, like, 5 minutes, and then we spent the entire rest of the day at the state festival, and it was amazing. I almost threw up, but yeah, that was my favorite moment in marching band, is when we barely did any marching band. And just spent
That's the point.
Yeah.
In my opinion.
spent the whole time at the fucking fair.
Me and my friends have weird conversations, and it's all.
Yeah.
Especially, oh my goodness. Okay, you know, I love the gay furry right now in the chat room is saying, I used to play the bagpipes. You play the bagpipes. I love you so much.
Okay, chill. You're like a 6.
What do you mean?
You're at a 6 out of 5 scale. So bring it down.
So what is your worst experience in high school? Icky.
Okay, actually, I have a lot of worst high school moments.
Just give us one. We don't have 5 years.
Give us one. We don't have the time.
Okay, but first things first, all I can say is that back in high school, we don't have K-12. So I graduated in high school at 16, and I graduated in college at 20. So,
Yep.
The fuck?
anyway, so the worst one actually happened when I have a bloody eye.
What the? Whoa! You do not start a story like that.
That's exactly how you
yes.
start a story.
You just
That's
gave
the
the fucking
outcome.
end away. Good
Hey,
lord.
Ukie, do you want to do the next
Wait,
intro?
that's not the end. That's just the premise of the ending.
It's not the ending. It's the premise of the ending. Continue.
Anyway, so during our final exam, during our midterms, I got a bloody eye. It's because while I was in my classroom, all of a sudden, all the girls tried to pick on me, and especially with the other guys. And so I got a bloody eye after that. when my guidance counselor was the one proctoring us, he noticed that I got a bloody red eye. He told me to go to the clinic, and when I went to the clinic, the nurses were like, "Hoy, Cookie, you have a blood on your eye." I was like, "A blood on my eye? What are you talking about?" "Oh, ito, mirror." When I check, it's like, "Holy, what? I have a blood on my eye." All of a sudden, they called the doctor. They called the doctor, and the doctor says I need to check up on the eye doctor, and then they call my mother to pick me up so I can have a checkup to the eye doctor. Even my mother was like, "What happened to you?" I was like, "I got a bloody eye." "I know, but what happened to you?" "Because I had a fight in the classroom." "Ah, I see." And then the day after that, the whole school got an investigation. The whole school, including the teachers, the administration, the guidance counselor, everything. They did a whole investigation on what happened and how did it happen. All of us were questioned by the guidance counselor. Basically, everyone from our classroom was questioned. I was questioned with my mother of what happened. And then even my classmates have video proof of what happened. But that's not enough because, one, the video was blurry, and two, it's not what happened before. And the teacher's logic was that Cookie will never do this to himself. He never tries to, let's say, hurt himself. There was something that actually triggered him to actually hurt himself, or something hurt him. So their logic is that maybe because since I already have a past with my classmates of being bullied by my own classmates, so that's their conclusion. Yes, that was their conclusion. And after all of that battle, the school had a final decision to went to my story, and I actually won that battle against all of my classmates in that classroom. So at the end of the day, no one tried to pick on me because I have the school side now. The administration, the administrators, the faculty, and everything. They're on my side versus them.
My God.
And that's what happened to me in high school.
I was nearly murdered on a daily basis going to school, and the teachers actively tried to blame it on me. You get a bloody eye, and the entire school is fucking investigated and shit. Like, our schools are shooting ranges, and you get a bloody eye, and everyone's got to stop and have a fucking intervention. My God, there's a difference of priorities across the ocean. Holy shit!
I know, right? That's what I noticed in American schools versus in Filipino schools. In Filipino schools, if there is something wrong, they will try to investigate or try to question everyone or punish people who will be the bullies on whoever bully people and so forth. Like, for example, there's this one time because all of a sudden I don't have a seat in my classroom, and I always appear late every morning. All of a sudden, I got a chair, and then someone who is late tried to say that, "Oh, this is my chair." He tried to took my chair, and after that, he had a bickering with the teacher, and my classmate made the teacher cry. The teacher called the principal's office, and then my classmate was suspended for the whole day.
Good.
Yes.
God.
It happened.
I got the shit kicked out of me on school grounds in front of the faculty, and not a goddamn person lifted a finger to help me. The fuck?
See? And that's why Asian schools are different from American schools. At least we can do something. And for some reason, I don't understand why American schools don't do anything because of their bully problems. I don't know why.
It's because it's run by a fucking shitty government. Ah, God. I'm just mad now. I'm glad that you had a better system in place to help you and help people in your situation.
Can I tell one more story?
Zeta Zen, thank you for the follow, and hello, Stephanie. Yes, go on.
Okay. In my dance club, we were chosen to be a representative of our school for a national dance competition in Showtime. Basically, Showtime is a TV show, and where every people go there to show off their talents. So we went there to show off our talents. During the whole trip, I got a bad experience with my dance mates, especially with our advisors and dance instructors, and especially before the said show, they told me to not do this and not do that. I was almost into tears because they tried to embarrass me in all of these contestants. Especially, they were all looking at us. And I was there looking at them, and I was looking at the advisors and my dance mates. I was going to cry, to be honest. And now, after the whole presentation, there was this thing I did, even though I didn't know that I did it, that I accidentally stepped on one of the capes, so we can't lift up our main dancer, so, and we don't have basically an ending to our dance. So, what happened is that after that, we talked. We had an interview with all of the hosts and everything, and then all of a sudden, Vice Ganda is one of the judges said that, I like this guy who I like this boy who is just smiling. Actually, it was me who was smiling. I have a video, pero I don't know if I want to upload it or not. But anyway, so he says that, I like this guy. He looks like a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle. Yes, it happened. Yes, he said that. And after that, I was shat on by all of my dance mates. Like, yeah, because of you doing this, that's why we lost. Because we entered the said contest. It's because we're trying to help the dance instructor to get funds for the tuition of his children. But then again, years later, I finally understand that since you shat on me, now karma bite you in the ass. I finally understand now. Is that if you try to pick on me during that whole trip, karma has finally beaten you up. So that's what you get for trying to pick on me.
Fuck. Let us move along from this very taxing thing. Also, some good Wagashi, thank you for the following.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
I saw that shit, dude.
Yes, Doritos in a half shell. Hell yes.
The next.
Can I steal your subscribers?
you could be more active on the channel.
I will bet 300 subscribers that I don't have.
The next question comes from Evile the Crocodile, who asks, "What's y'all's favorite animal?" One of you should be obvious.
Okay, is this really a question?
Cough, cough. I wonder what's your favorite animal.
I'll give my second favorite animal to make it different.
Yeah.
Oh,
what is it?
Go ahead. I don't.
All right, my second favorite animal is probably an owl.
Ooh.
Just because owls are cool.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you just like big-eyed birds and like to twist their heads.
I guess part of it is that my best friend, who isn't in the furry fandom, I just want to make that clear, isn't in the furry fandom. He represents himself by a bird. So I'm kind of around him 24/7. So I just hear a lot of bird puns, and I guess that's half the reason it's my second favorite animal.
Oh, nice.
The other reason is owls are just cool.
Yeah.
Does he always ask you, whoo?
Whoo, whoo, whoo.
He's a
or he was like, you're a whoo.
Okay, stop.
Yeah.
Kill me, please.
What's your favorite fucking animal, Cookie?
Oh, okay. My favorite animal to be fucked. I'm sorry. My favorite
dragon. Dragon's the answer. Final answer.
Dragon.
No.
Rock the dragon.
Dragon Balls.
American dragon.
Okay, my favorite animal is, even though they already see my persona, is a hyena. The reason behind is that, well, one, it can laugh. Yes, the hyena can laugh. Are you just looking at the screen saying, what?
We're waiting for you to continue.
No,
God damn.
I have.
We've all seen The Lion King. We know this shit.
I have a vendetta.
Not just the Lion King. Oh my goodness.
I have a vendetta against all hyenas.
Why?
Long story.
This better not.
No, that's not why at all. Long story.
Better not be some
Really?
speciesist thing.
It's described in the first video on my entire channel.
And I became non-social and more liking.
But anyway, the reason,
and
that's one of the reasons I like hyenas. And so, Kwane, it's because the Joker has a hyena, and I saw a lot of designs for hyenas. Like, I actually love these designs. They look so good. and also hyenas have spots on them. A cookie has chocolate chips, kind of like spots. So, okay.
Cool.
That's it.
The next question comes from another person who is in the chat. It's from Peekabuggy, on YouTube known as Peekabug Riley, apparently, who asks 2 questions. The first one is, when was the best time for you on your channels and why?
Actually, I have a very interesting answer.
Okay.
Okay. The answer is when I did my first visual novel, which surprisingly is not any of the visual novels I have ever talked about to anyone.
What is it?
It was a visual novel by a small developer, and it was called Lifted Dream. Okay? And it was basically Doki Doki before Doki Doki.
Ooh.
Okay.
And it was by far my favorite series I have ever done on any channel, without question. And honestly, that time was so cool because that was the time where I did mostly Game Jolt games. It was like the trend between reactions and visual novels. I was in that Game Jolt game area. And that was one of the games I picked up. And that entire Game Jolt area was probably my favorite time on YouTube because I was doing stuff I enjoyed off Game Jolt and still got views for it.
Wait, what?
So I was actually having fun and doing well at the same time.
That's pretty cool.
That's nice. It's actually really nice.
It is very nice. What about you, Cookie?
Me?
Cookie!
What's the question again?
Cookie! What was the best?
Question is, favorite time on channel?
When was the best time for you on your channel and why?
Right now. Answer right now.
Okay, the best time on my channel. To be honest, is it okay if I should say it? It's a bit SPG.
Do it.
What does SPG
Okay.
mean? But yeah, whatever. Fucking.
Rated SPG. Strict parental guidance, sorry.
Oh, fucking foreign rating systems. This is America.
Do it.
Okay, rated 18, okay? It's R18.
We're intolerant to other cultures here.
Guys, we have middle schoolers in the chat, so go on.
Okay, sure, okay. My favorite moment for me in my channel is that when I did those scenes in those visual novels, there is this father, I think, who says in the chat room, I need to lock the door so that the children won't see me masturbate while watching this. I was like, what?
Whoever that man is a G.
That is
He's a legend.
wow.
Give me his email.
I think I was doing Spencer for EA. It was live at the same time. So while I was voice acting, people got a boner. It's like, what have I done?
Yeah, that is honestly, it's one of the convenient things for me is YouTube being all like no describing sex at all, because people are like, well, you just censor. It's like, no, if you describe
This
it,
is
that's
Twitch.
yeah,
This
that's
is Twitch. Who cares?
I'm not talking about Twitch. Let me tell my fucking story, Jake.
Twitch.
Yeah,
Okay, Eric.
If you use YouTube, move to Twitch, and we will give you $500.
because you can't even like describe a sex scene anymore. If you like just completely black out the screen, you still have the audio. They could still flag you for that shit. And so now I have to just cut the entire scene out, and yeah, people get pissed about that. But at the same time,
I saw that. That's funny.
yeah. At the same time, though, since my whole thing is voice acting, it got really weird because I have like this kind of like gravelly voice for Spencer in that game. So when it came to his sex scene and it started to do like the moans and shit, like people were getting way too into it. And I was just like, it's not what I didn't know.
I actually can. That happened to me too, so I know how you feel.
What the fuck was
that?
The hell? Jake,
What?
what was that?
Magic.
Jake, don't be a dick cheese. What the fuck was that?
I was
Yeah,
rubbing a rubber
JayketheFennec.
band against my mic mount.
Well, could you not? I'm trying to film a podcast here, you piece of crap.
All right.
Jesus, this is a professional station.
Professional.
Yeah.
But seriously, I know how it feels, Decker.
Yeah.
Especially when the moaning, voice acting, and everything.
Yeah.
2 of my videos got age restricted because of that.
Can't relate.
No, wait, make that 3.
Yeah, because you
It
fucking...
also happened in Nekojishi too.
I
You
I
dodged that
shit.
bullet, yeah, you...
I dodged that crap more than I dodged Logan Paul's vlogs.
Ooh. You tried to record that dead body.
Guys, okay, Twitch chat, I have a genius idea. Tell me what you think. I'm
No.
gonna fly.
No, moving on. What is...
Please don't make us read 500 books in 140 days.
The next... Jesus. The next question is still from Peekabug. Peekabuggy, who asks, what inspired your channel names?
Okay, really?
Yeah, motherfucker, what? That's just the question, goddamn.
Alright, I'm gonna say what inspired my original channel name, not the current one.
Yeah, I'm curious where Jayke Cosmic Wave 5, what the fuck is that?
That's not even the original name. You're not even here.
Alright, then go back to the beginning of time. What the fuck is your name and why?
The original name.
Yeah, why did you call yourself Fennec?
The original.
Jayke?
The original was just Cosmic Wave 5, and that was it. The reason is because when I was 5 and I was stupid, which I still am, to be completely fair, but when I was 5 and I was stupid, I used to, quote-unquote, make YouTube videos, as in, like, I would fake making a YouTube video, and I'd come up with a random name every single time, and one day, I came up with Cosmic Wave 5, and it stuck. And people literally referred me that as my name for like 2 years. Then I made my channel, named it that, and then over time I'm like, yeah, that's a dumb name.
Jesus.
So I changed it to something very, very, very obvious with a different spelling of my actual name so I can be original. 100% original, guys.
Dude, I just realized something.
You have a brain tumor from talking to us.
I already had one, but
Oh, nice.
I was...
I'm a tumor.
Again with the Family Guy stuff! I was in 2nd grade when you were born, Jayke.
Nice.
Oh my god. Young people.
Yes, people still hate me because of my age.
I don't hate you because your age. I'm just
A lot of people
I
hate me
hate
because
you
of my
guys
age.
because you made me feel old.
Yeah, that's such a dumb fucking thing.
You are the same fucking age as him, Ukie.
So UkieKooki, where the fuck did that name come from?
Oh, you want to know how my name got fucked? Okay, so
Fucking
Say it
Peekaboo.
like you're about to sensually molest me. Then.
Oh, you would like to know where my name came from? Well,
Okay, abridged Pegasus.
Well,
Chill.
Well, Decker.
Abridged Pegasus, bring it down to like a 2. Thanks.
Would you like to touch my eye? It's golden.
Answer the question!
Yeah.
Okay,
let's do
fine.
that.
Actually, to be honest, while I was searching UkieKooki, I noticed that there's an Urban Dictionary meaning.
Oh no.
It's also called UkieKooki. It means where a bunch of guys stand in a circle with a cookie in the middle, and then they all have ejaculate into the cookie, and the last guy to come has to eat it. Hence the Ukie.
Okay, moving on. Next question
Wait, but that's
from
the real reason.
Lowland Stan, who
That's
asks,
the name.
yes,
Yeah, that's the name.
are you guys secretly sentient sacks of barbecue flavored Doritos? Yes or no?
No, I'm actually a
let me
sentient
taste
sack
myself.
Next, the fuck?
Actually, that's not the real reason.
Trilogy123 asks, how do you handle any hate comments you may have received?
You're just gonna ignore
You
that.
handle it very well. Not. That one guy who's still appearing on my channel every couple videos.
Fucking
one?
What's his face?
that
What's
guy,
his name?
the guy I had to block. Fucking
Yeah.
dude.
Keeps making more counts.
Jesus.
What's their name?
I don't know.
He knows. He just doesn't want to call him out.
I actually forgot his name, to be fair.
Oh well, good, because it's not worth it.
The way I normally take hate comments, which are mostly from my high school, nowhere else, I normally walk up to the person and I either say, if you're going to comment on my videos,
about how annoying they are, why don't you just tell me?
Why don't you just not watch? Fuck.
Why don't you just not watch my video? That's a better question. That reminds me of a guy who thought I bought it by. That was so.
What?
Moving on.
Yeah. How do you deal with hate comments? Soaking wet dog. Thank you for the follow and hello, Stephanie. Ukie, how do you?
Soaking wet dog.
How
You want a soaking wet cookie too?
Next question, I guess. God damn.
What they call it, Oreo.
You do
Twist it,
not.
lick it, and dunk it.
You
Ukie,
do not.
stop talking. Next question.
You do not fuck with Oreos, man. You want a war? You want to fucking go? I am the Oreo. You want to fuck? I go.
Gabe and Oreo, would you sing with me?
What?
You haven't seen that commercial? Oh my god.
I don't watch TV, dude.
You know, but it's on. Even it's on YouTube. Oh, come on.
My name came from
Wonder
when my
if
mom made my
I
Xbox
gave an
account
Oreo,
and she
would
put it
you
as peekaboo
sing
in
with
dust.
me?
Can we go to the
Stuck
next
with me
question?
into anything like video games, accounts, YouTube, and so on.
Hello.
Yeah, I was listening to a cheer the entire time you were singing, so I have no idea what you did, and I'm not gonna fucking go along with it. So next, next.
Ukie, I will throw you out the window.
Jesus. This
See,
is
the worst part is when we're all gonna have to meet at a convention one day. It's gonna suck.
how the fuck is that gonna happen?
Magic. Well, it'll happen.
You're on the east. Jake's on the east coast of America. I'm poor as shit, and Ukie's in the fucking Philippines. What the?
It'll happen. Magic.
Hey, I'm also in the third world country, you dicks.
Who cares?
What? What? Next, this is the last.
You're in America.
Let's go last question.
Yeah, the last question from the audience is from Jexo the Wolf, who asks, "Who's your favorite fursuiter and why?"
Oh.
Is that?
Huh. That's a hard question, to be
I
honest.
got my answer.
All right.
Pocari because it's the only one I can stand.
Oh my god. You like Pocari? Pocari was here in the Philippines last.
I don't.
March.
Okay, I'm about to get like completely destroyed by the furry fandom. I don't like Majira.
Wait, why?
I don't like Freud.
Why? Why? Because
I
they're too
don't
gay for you?
like who's the other guy who's always on my fucking some German Shepherd guy. Who's that?
What?
Nas Hyena? Is that who I'm thinking? He's not German.
No, yeah, not
Hyena. He's one of
I
them.
like nuts.
I don't like any. This is me personally. I like people who have not a copy paste personality. They all feel the same to me when I watch their videos. Pocari Roo is very real with her stuff because she's actually like being genuine with everything, and that's why I like her. And I like her design the best, I guess. Too.
Makes sense.
Well, makes sense. Well, actually, I like every AD account furry people. I'm kidding.
Okay, I'm going to go delete my account real quick. Give me a second.
Whoa.
Sorry. To be honest, I don't have a favorite fursuiter. Does it have to be a fursuit YouTuber?
Yes, fursuiter.
Well, it doesn't have to be a YouTuber, but a fursuiter.
Fursuiter.
Oh, okay, twins.
It's me. No, just kidding.
To be honest, I don't have a favorite fursuiter because one, I don't follow them per se because there are some that are different from each other. Yes, pero yeah, I don't have a favorite gibna fursuiter. So I apologize.
It's okay.
A, B,
I'm so
C.
sorry.
It's
Except
easy.
for one,
1, 2, 3. Okay.
There's a
Except
comment in
for,
Twitch.
except
I
for
had to
one
do it.
though. Except for one.
What?
A guy named Black Dog Kugo. Yes.
Oh, I know that guy.
He'll be the he's what you call this? He's going to make his own fursuit. So I can't wait to see it.
Cool. Next segment is called Playing Favorites, where I will go through 10 subjects, rapid fire, like different things that you could have a favorite of, and you will quickly say which one of those things.
Ukie, you answer first, and then I'll answer.
Okay.
Okay. Then you will
Alrighty.
quickly say what your favorite of that thing is. Are you ready?
Yes, I don't know. Maybe yes. Woohoo!
Number 1, movie.
Oh shit!
Give me a minute.
Any Disney movie, as long as they are good and wait, no, Coco. There we go.
There you go. That's a good pick.
Or Kwan, or the vampire, that one vampire with the boy. I forgot his name. The vampire kid. Yeah, I think.
The Vampire Kid. That's my favorite cowboy. He's a vampire kid.
He only comes out at night. Yeah.
Yeah. What's your favorite movie there, Jake?
That's a really hard question.
Yeah?
I'm the film guy, so I have a lot of favorite movies.
You're the film guy, the book guy, the story
same,
guy, the
like,
word
and
guy.
I am mostly the film guy.
Yeah.
That's all I'm known for at school.
Alright, so when I say...
I would say
Oh shit.
that I purely enjoy watching, and I would sit down and not stop watching it. Fox and the Hound.
Fox and the Hound!
Oh, Fox and the Hound.
Oh my. Number 2. Game.
Oh
Ooh,
god.
game. Undertale.
Oh, I got my answer.
I'm sorry, not Undertale. Actually, I have a new favorite game now, but I forgot its name again.
Some favorite.
Oh, no. Oh no, Dramatical Murder. There we go. It's a visual novel game about Alba, and he has seven bachelors that you can date on. But the reason why I chose Dramatical Murder is because I cried on Clear's route because it's a robot that is going to die, but before he dies, Alba and Clear have sex, and then he dies.
Remember when I said quickly?
I tried to be quickly, not rapid fire 500 books quickly.
Jake.
That's just the meme that's gonna spin this.
Yeah. What is your
Jake,
favorite
500
game?
books, nerd.
Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Explorers of Time.
Shit.
Really? Who's your favorite Pokemon again, Jake?
My
Eevee,
favorite-
right?
Eevee. I have a hat of Eevee. Yes.
Oh, you do?
I was gonna do a giveaway of an Eevee hat once, and no one wanted it, so I didn't.
I'll take it,
You can give
shit.
it to me.
And everyone loves that hat. When I used to do reactions, people were like, every time they go to my channel, I always see a comment saying, he has an Eevee hat, instant subscribe.
Nice.
Half my subscriptions are Pokemon fans. Alright, continue.
Next, number 3. Food.
Food? Oh my goodness. There's so many. I can't choose. Cheesecake.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
It's delicious.
That is a good one. Do you prefer cherry, strawberry? Like, do you like fruit on top, or do you want plain, or what kind of cheesecake?
Oh, what kind of cheesecake? I like one with Oreo.
Oh god.
Also the traditional blueberry. Oh, that's
Nice.
delicious. And also there's the raspberry, the white. Oh, there's so many. The chocolate.
Well, while Cookie is orgasming about cheesecake, Jake, well, what's your favorite food?
I'd probably have to say some, like, overall rice, but specifically shrimp fried rice.
Ooh, shrimp fried rice, the expensive stuff. That's nice.
Well, actually, I just make it, but yeah.
Oh,
I
yeah.
just buy shrimp and rice and throw it together.
Nice.
Hey
Pretty
Jake,
easy.
if ever you come here in the Philippines or any Filipino restaurant there, I suggest you try you try one of our fried rices. It's delicious.
Cool.
Also, Thai fried
Next
rice.
question.
It's delicious.
Yes, next question.
Rapid fire.
Number 4. Favorite YouTuber.
Oh, Jesus.
Markiplier. He lifted my spirits up when I was in depression, especially when I broke up with a very emo guy.
Okay, mine's a tie between two.
Okay.
Boy in a Band and Magikarp use.
No.
You love Magikarp use fly? Oh my god, I used to
Yeah, no
love it.
dur. I play League.
Oh, you play
Like
League?
one of my
I
main
play League
games.
too. I mean, I fucking love Tarek. He's the gayest of them all.
The amount of money I've spent on League, I could have bought like a really nice dinner for 10.
Oh fuck. Next.
Wait.
Oh.
Wait, before we
waiting.
continue, Decker, hey Jake, who's your favorite champion to use in League?
Amumu.
Amumu.
He's my favorite to use, but he's not my favorite champ.
Well, my favorite, and especially I cosplayed her, There's two of them. One is Karma and one is LeBlanc.
Okay.
Yes. I
Oh,
cosplayed
LeBlanc. Nice. I haven't seen a LeBlanc in 20 years.
20 years. You're just
Since
16.
since patch 7.1. Like it's been a long time. Continue.
The next one, number 5. Favorite color.
Oh my! I have so many. There's white, black, yellow, gold, red, maroon, and there's magenta, pink. Oh darn! There's so many. Yes, those are my favorite colors. 8.
Jesus. Jake.
Well, it's pretty obvious if you go to my YouTube channel, it's pink.
Nice. That's a good color. Number 6.
What about the green and red?
Not just pink.
Okay.
The green and red is a completely different thing. That's a persona thing. There's eating behind it.
Ah. Okay.
Number 6. Visual novel.
Visual. Oh shit! Ah! Why did you ask that question? I don't have a specific one.
Well, you said your favorite game was a visual novel, so I thought you were going to have the easiest time with
Yes,
this.
but if I say it again, it's just redundant.
Say it
okay,
again.
Sure. Dramatical murder. Oh no! I have a better one. Hadaka Shitsuji. It's basically just
Oh, that's a good game.
Hadaka Shitsuji basically is I think he was high school, college, a college boy who just wants to get a job from this mansion, but then at the end of 30 days you become the master of that mansion, and you try to torture or punish all of the male butlers.
Yep.
My favorite one is Ichinose.
Okay, stop.
Jesus.
Okay.
Fuck.
How about you, Jake?
Jake with the
My
fun
answer
police.
is Who is Mike? That's a visual
Mike
novel.
Wazowski.
It's called Who is Mike? It's a visual novel about a guy coming home. Well, actually, you wake up in your house as a guy named Mike, and there turns out there's a second Mike, and one of you is a demon, but you don't know which one.
Ooh.
So you have to figure it out.
It's actually pretty interesting.
There's like 19 endings. It's freaking ridiculous.
Christ.
It all takes place in one day. It's awesome.
Yeesh.
What?
Number 7. Favorite fantasy.
Favorite
What?
fantasy?
Yep.
Okay, give me more like specific.
No,
like
whatever you mean. Whatever you mean. Be it like a your favorite dream, your thing you want the most, the thing your favorite sexual dream, your favorite Final Fantasy, whatever you want, whatever you believe your
There you go.
yeah. Do what it is.
Wait, I'm sorry. My favorite fantasy. What was my favorite fantasy? It's on the tip of my tongue. I forgot. I have a favorite nightmare.
Oh, great.
That's the opposite, but I say.
But wait, fantasy.
Well.
Actually-
go ahead.
Jake, do you have an answer? I don't have an answer.
I do
right
have an
now.
answer.
All right. What's yours, Jake?
Answer
It's the fan fiction that I wrote like 10 years ago, and I'm still remastering to this day.
Nice. I wrote
What is
stuff
it about?
on.
It's about a guy turning into a Pokemon and being stuck in the Pokemon world, having to find a way back to real world. Cough, the
Isn't
entire plot of Pokemon Mystery Dungeon.
I used
Mystery
to.
Dungeon. If I was the Pokemon in Mystery Dungeon, that would be my fantasy.
Ah.
So then I would literally just stay in the Pokemon world. Screw the real world. Pokemon world. Let's go.
Actually, I finally remember my fantasy, especially when back in high school. I used to have a fantasy that my OC, who is like a Bayonetta-esque like character, who has the appearance of Anna Williams from Tekken, has
nice.
the fighting skills of Bayonetta, and especially with her senses and everything, who knows how to use magic, especially with an cyborg, cyborg-like body, who was sent into Mobius in Sonic the Hedgehog's world.
Christ.
Yes, that was my fantasy back in high school. I even wrote a story about it.
Nice.
And let my teacher read about it.
Nice.
Being in high school right now, I still find that weird.
Wow.
You young X year people.
Didn't we address how old I am in his old video?
We said it this fucking video.
Yeah, we've said it like an hour ago.
Number 8. Your favorite convention.
I am stuck between the two, either Asia Pop Comic Con or Furry Pinas, because Furry Pinas just happened last March. Oh no, iExpo. There we go, because I hosted it.
There you go. You have to...
Before I answer, I just want to say, me and Ukie, our responses are like exactly opposite in terms of how we respond. Ukie takes like 15 seconds scrolling through options, picks one, and I just know my answer.
I'm sorry. I'm not like Jayke, who can read 500 books in just 140 days.
Trust me, I did not pass many classes.
Wait, what?
No, I'm kidding. All right, anyways.
So what's your favorite
my
convention?
Answer would
then?
have to be PAX East.
PAX
Oh, you went to PAX East?
Yes.
Oh, you.
It's the only one I constantly go to.
And you wanted to can I even say what you'd been asking me about conventions and
I don't care. Go.
You've been trying to figure out with me like where we could how we could get to a convention together and stuff. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, I'm poor. So that's like the biggest hurdle to overcome.
Yeah.
One day.
One day. Always gonna love you someday.
So,
okay, wait.
Rapid fire question?
Actually,
Number 9. No.
Before you...
No, I'm not waiting. Number 9 is word. Your favorite word.
Wait, I want to say
Shut the fuck up!
No.
Shut the fuck up! What is it?
Just come on! Give me this moment!
Fine. Go ahead.
Okay. While I was hosting the cosplay contest of iExpo, there is this girl. I think she was in her grade school or high school. I don't know.
She was like,
she was,
yes.
Maybe she was cosplaying a Dragoness character. Then all of a sudden, after her costume was actually like she has an armor, a dress, and after that she has a gigantic sword. So when she got out from the stage, I said, "So that's a small girl with a big sword."
Stop.
First it was silent. Then all of a sudden,
my next tweet is suicidal tendencies plus 10.
Next question. Thank you.
Okay.
Number 9. Favorite word.
Cunt.
Do you just not like the question, or is that the answer?
That's my answer. I just like how it sounds.
That's a good one.
It's an underrated insult.
Yeah. But you, Cookie.
Me, my favorite word.
Yeah.
Oh my. What word do I always use every day?
Dick.
No.
Hello.
No.
Ukie.
No. Just go. Wow, Shadow wants to skip me. How dare you?
Skip Cookie. No one likes Cookie. Get him out here.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Bye, everybody. Okay, sorry.
Come back.
Actually, my favorite. Well, my favorite. Okay. Actually, I have no favorite word because I don't use the same word all the time. Sorry.
What?
You just have no.
I don't.
Jayke, is it with hard T? Yes.
All right, so you have no favorite word. Then the last one of playing favorites is your favorite thing to do at a store other than shop.
Huh? What did you say?
No, I don't leave my house. Actually, does it count if it's a card store?
Yeah.
Duel other people in Yu-Gi-Oh.
Cool.
Full circle ending.
Nice.
Okay.
Started with Yu-Gi-Oh, ended with Yu-Gi-Oh.
Wait, what was the question? Sorry, I wasn't.
What's your favorite thing to do at a store other than shop?
Well, I like to in the store. Oh my God, there's so many.
How? How is there so many?
No,
There's so
it's
many
because
things you can do in
no,
a
it's because one. If I would like to shop, I will just either check the said outfit and try to put it on, and go to the said stall and try to wear it. Even if it's heels, I tried to wear heels in the shop too, and people just look at me as like, what is he doing? That's a boy trying to wear heels, and I was like, I look fabulous.
My next video is UkieKooki exposed.
That's
Go on.
it. And actually, so that's what my favorite thing to do in the store or shop or whatever.
Try clothes?
Huh?
Try on clothes?
Yes, try on clothes, especially the heels. I look fabulous, especially when it's 7 inches.
I can't.
Yeah, Decker, like you took a second. You took a second realization, like I did when he said
7 inches, yeah.
7 inches.
Yeah, I have too big a feet to be able to try any size heel that you would be able to find in any like normal store.
You know what? Then you go to the store owners and say that's sex. Get bigger heels.
Dude, I have size. My shoe size is like 17 wide.
Nice.
17 wide.
Yeah,
Hey,
they'd have to just
that's
haul in a boat from outside and be like, try these on. I belong in a circus.
Okay, so Decker, we found these really nice canoes.
Yeah. All right, so moving into the final questions, the final stretch. These are just questions I ask to everyone, so because I like to find out all these different answers from all these different perspectives.
Hit them with the dab, though. Yes, continue.
The first one is, what is something you wish people would ask you just so you could answer it? Starting.
Oh my God, Jake, go.
Starting with Jake.
Wait, what?
Oh my God, with the not listening to the questions.
Oh no, I heard the question. I'm just thinking.
Okay.
Me too. I was thinking.
I would have to be. What is the question? Would have to be asking to me. What is your favorite past?
What is your favorite past? What?
Yeah,
Pastime.
Oh, pastime.
Pastime.
Okay.
I thought you were gonna say password. Okay.
Mm-hmm. And what is the answer of that?
Doing film, making film, movies, videos, things like.
Cool. And Cookie?
Oh no, I've been asked a lot of weird questions, to be honest. Especially back in iExpo. Oh, that was, even though it was good, that was a bit traumatizing. I think the question will be, what do you see yourself after 10 years?
You really want people to ask you that?
Yes, it's because, to be honest, I've been asked that back in high school, especially our teacher asking us that, what do you want to be after 10 years, or what do you see yourself in 10 years? I have a different answer. My different answer will be to be a successful accountant, but now I realize that I like to entertain people. Yeah,
Nice.
that's it.
Cool. Number 2, if you could have any superpower, what would it be?
Okay, do I have to answer a legit answer, or do I answer the answer that everyone should answer?
I don't know what the fuck you're talking about, but just give an
The
answer.
answer everyone should answer is the power to have all power.
There you go.
Power to what are you, a god?
That's a superpower. My actual superpower, if I got to pick, would be invisibility.
Cool.
Oh, could you imagine Jake would just walk inside?
Ukie, I would
walk
not
inside
do
the
what you
shower
would do
room and
with
just sneak
invisibility.
around while doing the being invisible.
Ukie, I would not do what you would do with invisible.
But wait, if you
I would go invisible so I wouldn't have to do any of my classes.
really, or you
I'd
just
go
do
to
that
school
one
and sign
invisible
in,
kid
walk
from-
in the classroom, then go invisible so they never find me.
But wait, if you masturbate while you're invisible, does that mean you have invisible semen?
Maybe. I don't know.
What about you, Cookie? What is your...
to weaponize my own blood. Oh my god. Great answer.
To weaponize my own blood like Shiki from Vampire Knight. Ah!
What a smart
Ah!
So,
The
Intelligent.
same with wait, for me, my power will be desserts. Let me explain. Because of One Piece, I finally understand their devil fruit power. So I want my power to be dessert, so that I can produce my own ice cream, cake, cookies, whatever. And then the downside on my power is that I can give you diabetes if you eat too much. And every time you try to slice me, your what you call this, your bullets or your swords will just go through me because I'm just merely a dessert.
Interesting. The next one is what would have to happen in your life for you to feel like you quote unquote made it?
Wait, what? Can you repeat, please?
What would have to happen in your life for you to feel like you quote unquote made it?
Oh, I have an answer for that.
Good, because I asked you the fucking question.
Oh, it's me?
Yeah, whatever. Whoever has answers.
Oh my god. Go Decker. It feels like, oh my god, how long podcast. That's your attitude right now. Anyway, for me, I want to say that I finally did it. Will be me touring around the world and do comedy shows or shows in general, just to entertain people.
Cool.
That's what I know that I finally did it.
And Jake?
So I can tell my
Okay.
mom, I went here, mom.
Nice. What about you,
Oh,
Jake?
go.
He's too busy
Be in a
trying
position where I either live with whoever I eventually date, which I won't, or my best friend in England, the bird guy I talked about earlier, where we can just sit in a room, play video games our entire life without having to worry about anything else.
Nice. All right, and the last question is, do either of you have any interesting or funny stories at hotels?
Oh no. Alright, well I'm just gonna let
Hotels?
you take like the rest of the video. I'm gonna go get a
Actually-
couple drinks, make popcorn.
Oh my goodness, hotels. Who wants to answer first? Wait, did you already answer, Jake?
My answer's no, I don't have one.
I actually do have one.
Then tell
It's
it.
a story that happened before a day before the said cosplay event in Bacolod. So I went to this inn. It's an inn, and it was 12 o'clock. It was 12 o'clock midnight. All of a sudden, I hear a bang on the wall because there's another room from the back of that wall. So and the wall was wooden too. So I heard a bang. It went by from 12 to 3 a.m.
I think I know where this is going.
And I asked a friend of mine. I asked him, I heard a banging from the other room. It woke me up in the middle of the night while watching Gumball. It's like, and he told me, it's because they're actually doing it on the other room. I was like, you mean? Yes. Ah!
I think Ukie just had like a revelation that day.
Actually, I do.
I thought that was a common thing that happens at hotels. I mean,
Yeah, but you never
Well,
forget your
I've been
first.
to so many of them.
Well,
All right, well, that has been everything. Go ahead and let people know where they can find you and what you guys do, and just plug your shit.
YouTube.com/kill yourself, and you will find my YouTube channel.
Yeah,
oh my
that's
gosh.
very funny.
Who's the picture?
hilarious.
Leafy is here.
Oh, great YouTuber. Leafy's here. Classic. Do / youtube.com/pyrocynical.
Anyway.
Hey, what's up, guys? It's Pyrocynical here.
So, cutting this off before it gets too out of hand, all the links for everyone's channels will be in the description. Thank you all very much for being here, and to UkieKooki and JayketheFennec for being here and being wonderful guests. I have had a lot of fun. It's been 2.5 hours. I think it's time to stop. It is also time for Spoof to go outside again. So, thank you guys
How
for...
long have we been doing this podcast?
I just said 2.5 hours, bro.
Oh, okay.
So thank you guys for being my guests this time around. Our next guest will be McSkinny, who is
Who's that?
the author of Echo's prequel, Route 65.
Oh,
Watching
that
videos
guy.
on your
Okay.
channels.
Yep.
Hey, girl.
So that should be streaming on Sunday. But until then, ladies and gentlemen, I've been the trained unprofessional. Speaking for myself, UkieKooki, JayketheFennec, and the voices in my head when I say, fare thee well. Bye, everyone!
Bye, everybody. See you all next time.
Make sure to buy my cancer detergent.
Christ, Jake.